I did not expect the OST to just cut off like that. Hello! Okay. Sorry. Hi. I am present. I am alive. I have pizza! And it's pretty good. It's got stuffed crust in it. How you guys doing? Man, it's been... I just finished reading LB 6.5, aka Trom, like not even maybe like 50 minutes ago. I enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it. It's been nice. It's been great! Actually, like sitting down and actually focusing on the game and the story and not just like either engaging with it through Gamba or math.
The ending to Traum is wild, huh? Kappa.
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a little bit more. I was like, okay, well, you know what? Here, quick, like 10-second spoiler alert. Starting now! Okay, spoiler alert for it's Trump. But no, like legit, okay, like after we like walked with frickin' James Moriarty, but the younger version into fucking like what, Area 51? And it just seen a freaking alien, it's just like, oh, that's in a singularity. It dies with Moriarty, I guess. Hello? We never like really learned who was the master and all the servants. What? Anyways, all right, spoiler end. But it's like, bro, I just had so many more questions than answers by the end of it, which like, bruh. Anyways, I still had a good time though. But yeah, like, if I had to rank like all the Lostbelts or just all the stories in general in terms of like from like my top, like let's say like top 5 favorites. Definitely LB6 first and foremost, not just because everyone else says it is, but it's like there's a reason why I so love it, and I'm like, yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. Like especially like I think one of my favorite moments was literally like Mash looking back to like the fucking little like goblins, whatever, as they're like closing the gate behind her.
Anyways, I'll be taking a shot plus one of our for each stream. Pocky takes to catch up to our story before 10:30.
Wait, why am I doing
Will
this?
I die or will Pocky finish story first? Find out soon, Kep.
Oh, what the hell? It doesn't skip. Huh? Do we not have control over my buttons? I think I hit the wrong button. Okay, maybe this is pause like future ones. Anyways, what was I doing here? Oh yeah, talking. But what was I saying here? Oh yeah. But no, when it came to like Trom is like I still really enjoyed it. I'd say like LB6 number 1 for me so far. LB, oh god, it's probably going to be Atlantis or Olympus. No, almost definitely Atlantis. Yeah, almost definitely Atlantis.
LB7 spoiler. Insert LB7 spoiler here.
Right? Yeah. LB6 still my favorite. LB 5.1 is actually, I don't know. Would I put LB? No, I wouldn't put LB 5.1. But it's still like it's kind of close. I really enjoyed a lot of Atlantis. But yeah, LB6, LB 5.1 Atlantis, LB 5.2 Olympic. No, I really love Babylonia. Maybe it's just because of the way they portrayed it in the anime, but like, oh, it did the original like source whatever story so much justice. Yeah, I'd probably be LB6, LB 5.1, Babylonia. Tron was like, I'm trying to figure out how do I even like describe Tron. It's like, it felt like there were some things that were a little bit convenient, I will say, but overall, when it came to like just for the sake of telling a good story, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the purposes those conveniences served, at least in my opinion. But yeah, and like, I don't know, what else? There were like, I don't know, there's like, when it came to Trom, I felt like there were like some things that it was like foreshadowing that I thought were going to be a much bigger thing than it turned out to be. Or I say turned out to be, not like that much bigger, but also like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just glad I got to see my boy Charlemagne in his reveal, and like, yeah, no, I saw the Satan reveal like coming from like a million miles away. Like legit, like I looked closely at like the bottom part of his chin that was revealed under his hood when they were introduced the Satan character, and I instantly clocked it. I'm like, your chin looks like my boy's. And like, yeah, no. I had an inkling from the start, but yeah, I still enjoyed it though. I just wish like we could see him in his like full power instead of just like, oh man, I'm like leaking magical energy like a motherfucker left or right. Oh, oops. I forgot to say a spoiler warning. Anyways, thanks for hydrating, minor Lear Daisy. But yeah, it's been a good read so far. Excuse me. Anyways, in this message, Pocky, no spoiler, Rain and Star will be some Let's Enjoy together with Pocky. Yeah! No sound alerts for the stream. Bro, maybe. Well, I don't know. I trust you guys to be responsible when it comes to the after review part. Right now, I'm just yapping. Yeah. Any hoozles. Sorry, I'm just quick yapping about my experience with Trump. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read your messages. And before I go any further, any hoozles. Hey Era, what's up, Justin Yang? Let's see, Pog reading what kind of lost we're in, right? Hi Todd, hey Poggy and Chime, so excited the museum will be so like, yeah. Yeah, no, I am very glad I decided to like allot time to just straight up dedicate to like reading the story before I went any further in my script writing, because like, oh my gosh, dude, like. It's like actually getting reminded of what it feels like to actually enjoy the game you made content for, and like remember the reason like you started doing this in the first place. It's been so good. I know I've said that at least 2 or 3 times already, but I'm like, it cannot be understated. Like, God, yeah, no. Yeah. It just, I feel more alive, and like I actually can get behind with how I'm doing in the first place, and it's nice. Anyways, what else am I missing here? I see we had Pete Heavensfield. I see Urtrek. I see Duster Dust. I see here in Millen. I see TU. Of course, we had the Duncho, and then there's Azure. There's Lori Daisy. I wonder if she'll do a review of LB7 after this, like she did with LB6. Did I do like a formal? No, I guess I did do like a technically formal review of LB6 kind of stream thing, whatever. That was like forever ago now, I feel like. But yeah, I'm actually happy that I can say that because I read LB6 after like almost 2 years. Actually, no, it was over 2 years. It's okay. We got there. But yeah. Let's see here. No, what was with the weird talking horse on Streamlabs? Bro, what? I don't even know. I'm assuming you're talking about something someone shared in the Discord, but yeah. Any hoozles? Oh God. Oh no. Says he told me the on stream to compare 2 images, so here's the first image. Bro, okay. Okay. First and foremost, okay, so my IRL friend just, that likes to, I guess, make frickin', I guess, shit posts of my character because they got nothing better to do, apparently, just sent me this. And I'm like, guys, does this look familiar? Wait, oh, you can't see that. Now you can see it. Does this look familiar? They're like, oh man, I'm working on something really, really hard. It's going to be awesome. I'm like, who's going to tell him? Oh man, but yeah, no, it's, wait, renewed bullying.jpg, bro. This fucking file name, Jesus. Oh man, dude, I can't, yeah, okay, you know what, applause for coming up with the idea. Yeah, it's, I think this is probably like the 3rd time I've seen it like come up now. Anyways, yeah, we've done that. Yeah, it looks normal. Let's see, different. Yeah. Anyways, and then they have like a second one apparently. Yeah. Okay, this is apparently, I guess, highlighting my love of potatoes or whatever. I guess potatoes are awesome though, and they're so versatile, and it's great. Yeah, I'm like, bro, what the hell? Would further bullying updated.jpg. Nice file name, my guy. Sure. Dude, the freaking time you took to try and like edit the hair to be like similar to mine, like, bro. I will admit there's a similar color palette with the OG character design, but that's it. Anyways, you should show your friend the sticker we made 2 years ago. Oh my God, no. I'm good. Oh, when edit man, right? Hi, Pocky in chat. Does Pocky even have a chance on that race? Bro! I don't even want to think about it. Any hoozles? Thanks for sharing, I guess. Maybe, I don't even know anymore. Let me go ahead and start catching up on the rest of chat, because, yeah, I want to do that first. Let's see, what else is going on here? Also, happy earlier fall. Oh yeah, it's coming up soon in June. Dora Talk, what was with the, oh no, I saw that part, yeah. She said, I need to know Pocket finished LB6, truly incredible. Did anyone calculate the final time for LB6 reading? Let's not worry about it. What's up, Melodal? Welcome back as well. I also have pizza, let's go. And you aren't sharing, how dare? Well, I was going to share, but then my roomie had to go to a soccer game, apparently. Wah, but that's okay. I told her there'd be some stuffed crust waiting for her in the fridge when she got back. Usually, yeah, so it's okay. I'm sharing, just not with you guys. Sorry, but yeah. Hey, Pocky, how's it going? Escar, she's catching up with the reading. Plus side, you didn't have to wait half a year to get past the Trump cliffhanger, right? Wait, Pocky, why are we having Pokemon battles and you said LB7 reading? Is the title glitched again? No, it's not. I'm being gaslit. Never mind. The title is actually correct. Now that you're done with Trump, am I allowed to rant about Sherlock? Okay. I'm just going to ask. Okay. How many of y'all in here who actually like keep up with the story? Are you done with Tron? Say yes or no. Just say yes or no. Are you finished with Tron? For those of you guys in here who care about the story, yes or no? Yep, yes. Okay, I see 3 yeses, 4 yeses, done with those 2, 1 even yes, I finished Tron. Okay, so it looks like, not a sucker, yes. Okay, so it looks like the vast majority of people who actually pay attention to the story or would care about the spoilers are done, so have at it, I think, yeah. Yeah, knock yourself out. If you want to rant about Sherlock, I suppose. But yeah, honestly, I'm kind of curious to hear too, because it's like, I have my opinions too. But yeah, I mean, I still like Sherlock as a character whole through and through, but it's like, I don't know. The execution of the, I guess, of his unveiling, we'll put it that way, was, I don't know. It was definitely a lot of things. Let's see here. It was even more obvious in release when his spinner was up, right? Okay, what else did I miss here? I think LB7 is better than LB6. Really? Wait, LB7. I'm sorry. I thought you said LB6. I thought you meant like Trom, but Trom is LB6.5. I'm sorry. I misread. Well, we're gonna find out. Been a while since you interrupted Pockets and really option. Yeah, right. Okay, what else did I miss in here in the chat? Charlie and the Paladins are fun. I enjoyed Tron more once they showed up. Yeah. I was kind of just waiting with bated breath when my boy would eventually show up, but it's like, I mean, not to say I didn't enjoy the rest of it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think Trom was the most I ever came to enjoying Vlad the Third's like character. Like, a funny story about Vlad the Third, right? So this guy, let me just show a picture for those people maybe not affiliated with the game. Vlad the Third, aka the one of the previous kings of Romania. This dude. Yeah, this guy. So yeah, I initially got spooked by him during one of the first banners I ever started rolling on in NA. I think I was going for Scotty. I can't remember which character it was. Whose banner was really that I got spooked by when he came on. But you know, and then like I watched Apocrypha and I'm like, man, this guy is kind of just like a jerk. And I was like so half tempted to like, I don't know, burn for reprisals or something, because it's like I was a little salty that I got him as a spook. But like since then, like I don't remember which Singularity and or Lost Salts he may have shown up in before, but I do remember his part in Trom the most, and I feel like Trom was the best showing for Vlad the Third that I've seen. Like I appreciated seeing like this person actually in his true element, and actually like obviously directing like the armies and stuff, and actually being like mindful of his own like limitations and everything, and not being afraid to basically subvert himself into a more, you know, less active position for the sake of, you know, the greater goal and all that stuff. And it was really, really cool getting to see him like actually, you know, kind of kick ass in his own way. Despite not being able to physically kick ass, or at least as much of it. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed his character in Tron. He was probably like, I would say honestly, Vlad the Third was probably my favorite character up until like the actual like introductions of the rest of the Paladins and Charlie. But yeah, well actually no, my favorite characters honestly overall, I'd still say like Vlad the Third is probably my MVP of Tron. Like Vlad the Third, then probably Charlemagne, because he's my boy, obviously, but also like I feel like he didn't get as much spotlight. Yeah, like yeah, he was there technically in his like disguise, but like I don't know. I just wish he had just a little bit more of a spotlight in one of the only times we ever get to see him. But yeah, and who else really, really garnered my respect? Oh god, Tron. I have words about Moriarty and Sherlock, but yeah, those, I don't know. I'm trying to really, really think. Like I did like the interaction between like Kriemhild and obviously Siegfried towards the end. I just wish we got to see a little bit more of it rather than in like the last two, basically like in chapter arrows, whatever. But yeah, besides, like, I was expecting to see more of them because, like, I knew they're going to be involved in Tron. I just didn't expect their meeting to be, like, literally at the near the very end. I was like, damn, well, That's cool. But it was a really sweet way, like the way they went out and stuff, and like I don't know, I respected what I guess he kind of chose to do. You know, it was like, you know, it's not really gonna do much, but you know, I appreciate the message behind it. Anyways, I'm trying to like stay a little bit vague in case I don't know, but mostly I said you already read it. Anyways, let me just read a little bit more of the chat here. Oh wait, I caught up a decent amount. See, you're so close to any release. It makes me excited. I mean, we'll see. I did try it at Anime Expo last year, so yeah, we'll see, because I know it's the big need. But yeah, I'll see if what I think about and stuff, how they actually implement in the West. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Pocky no Missimi, that's the new. We all knew she was nope. No surprise. No, not birthday. I'm currently thinking about becoming human sacrifice to old god. Sounds fun. Anyways, remember to take care of yourselves, my friend. Too much love. Thanks for tuning in, Tuner. No sacrifices though, but hope you stay well out there. When is Pocket's top 10 servants in 2025 video coming out? What's up, Imashaf? So about that, I decided to edit the video style a little bit and go for, actually, wait, hold on. I just heard a Discord notification because I forgot I had streamer mode, not in streamer mode. So, I need to fix that real quick, actually. Anyways, okay, let's put this back up. Hell yeah. All right, now we're gaming. What was I thinking about? But yeah, so the top 10 services are going to be switched to top like service of the decade, basically, because it's like it's the 10-year anniversary for FGTP, and I was going to make a FG top 10 services of 2025 video. I got a little bit behind. Like I was like a good, like just a little bit over halfway through like the actual script writing and stuff. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go bigger with it instead and just I don't know, do it for the decade, just kind of remember like the 10-year anniversary, and I'll probably go back to the normal like format, like top 10 of like the 2026, 2027, and so forth. That is more or less my current intentions. But yeah, so it's just gonna be a little bit different format, and honestly, like it's probably better that I kind of stole that a little bit as close to anniversary as possible, because obviously I would imagine the units we get in like summer or whatever are probably gonna be super cracked, most likely. But yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm at so far with it. Ole Pock and chat. Ole Carlos, how you doing, my dude? Yep, yeah. Oh no, hold on. I just caught up to the part where I like asked you guys about who read Tron. Let's see here. I'm slacking a little on LB7 though. Yeah, I know LB7 is actually pretty lengthy. I don't know. I don't think it's LB6 lengthy, but yeah. Let's see, someone's saying, no, you can bully you. Wow. Hey, Pocky, I hope in your last stream you enjoyed however much you played Celebrate. Yeah, I actually enjoyed Celebrate. Yeah. I just need to get more used to, like, games like that, like, I don't know, just, like, the whole, like, parry mechanics and stuff like that. Like, I played a little bit of games like that before, like, with Elden Ring and Lies of P, but, yeah, it's just something I still need to get a little bit more used to. But, yeah, mechanically wise. Hey, let's see. I hate Sherlock since he's always forced to be out of commission, or say the annoying now is not the time pisses me off. He wasn't allowed to be himself, or else there wouldn't be any suspense. To me, nothing changes now that he's gone. Wow. I mean, I understand like trying to withhold like the whole detective spoiling basically the entire plot because, you know, detective powers, woohoo. But also like, I don't know. I say with what he was allowed to do, I enjoyed what characterization we did get to see of him, I suppose. But yeah. Anyways, let's play this today. Yeah, I'm kind of glad. What? I was hoping more. You already do my favorite. Wow, Tunter. Are you gonna do things to see on stream? What do you mean, like look through them? Yeah, I'll probably like look through them for like a little bit, and like this first, I don't know, first little bit of stream. Probably not for like 2 hours though, because I realized like that was just way too long, and I actually want to like get on with what I wanted to do with the stream, and not just like look at Discord all day. But yeah, like I said, if there's something like you really, really want me to see, just like at me. But if you do it too many times when it's like stuff that's like just a little bit too brain rotty, I guess, I'm just like I'm going to be less likely to look at it in the future. But yeah, but like I said, all in all, it's like it's something to just look at my discretion, because yeah, it takes a while, and I don't want to just be sitting reacting all day to stuff if I can help it. At least I don't know, that's not how I intend to run today's stream. But yeah, because I have stuff I want to do. Which Vlad do you like, Pocky? What you mean between Vlad the Third and Vlad Extra? Well, I have next to no experience with Vlad the Third Extra's character, and I've only known of Vlad the Third's character from like Apocrypha, so I don't know. Too soon to make it to a judgment. Mr. Speaking on every Berserker banner, right? Moriarty's interlude was a good hint to what he was going with Sherlock. Uncle Bob's Power, yeah. Ella Pocket Check. Hi, Corpuck. Hello, Pockets. What's on the agenda today? LB7! Reading, because it's been a while since I actually did like a reading stream. And I don't know, I felt kind of bad about it and stuff. And so it's like, you know what? Yeah, no, I've missed it. I've missed it a lot. So yeah, that's more or less what I intend to do with today's stream. Let's see. Performing against Pocky is doing the unimaginable, right? What do you think of Caddock's new character developments? Oh, right. I totally forgot. LB 6.5 Tron was like the first time we actually got to see Caddock like in true actual action outside of like LB 1 and like his brief like capture scene and stuff like that.
Everybody,
Highly to way. Thanks so much for tier 3 at 42 months. I'm gonna answer your question a bit, but thank you so much for 3.5 years. Thank you. Salutations to the best streamer in the best community. How you doing, Pocket? Highly to ways. I really appreciate you saying that. Like I know there's like a lot of great ones out there, and I don't know if I really match up to all the other ones that are currently out there, but I don't know. I try my best. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I've been doing better and better mentally now that like, I don't know, I've like kind of like set myself to actually like focus on the things that I actually enjoyed and stuff and keep it with stories. And yeah, so far, I'll admit, the main stories I've kept it with so far in the games I play, FGO, Nikkei. I haven't read like the latest like collab event stories. I don't read all the event stories, to be perfectly honest. I read every single anniversary, like the 0.5 anniversary or full anniversary, whatever, because I know they usually go hard on those. So I'll actually like set aside time to read through those. But yeah, Nikkei's main story I've kept up with FGOs and Zenless Zone Zeros is so far. And it's like, I think at this point, that's like a good amount before like I go insane, basically. When it comes to like, I don't know, like it personally investing myself, because I feel like if I dip myself into too many at once, it's like, I do get a little bit jaded. And like, not gonna lie, I will say that like reading through LB 6.5 story, FGO's, I guess third to latest story now, technically. When it came to Trom, was like there is definitely a lot of like, what is it called? Power level fatigue, or what is it? Like power creep fatigue, or whatever the word is for it, right? Where it's like, oh man, this person's capable of this thing, but this other person can do this thing, and this person can do this thing, and it's like some characters basically just seem more immortal than the next one somehow, or whatever. And it's just kind of like power, or whatever. I think it's called power scaling fatigue or something. Anyways, I forgot the word is for it, but it's like at a certain point, it's like it stops. Like I say it stops. It never really was about like, oh, how powerful or how big, whatever, how powerful like a blast they can, you know, make in a wall or something, like how hard they can hit. It's more so about like, you know, like who is like the person behind it, what is it being used for, what did they do to attain such power to begin with, and stuff like that. Yeah, no, that's the part that really like, I don't know, hooks me into the story when it comes to, like the character writing and stuff. So it's been nice actually getting to immerse myself a bit more into that again, instead of just, I don't know, spending all day with like numbers and I don't even know like what I've been doing for however long it's been since the last time I read the story. But yeah, anyways, but yeah, to answer your question, Larry Daisy, Caddock's new character, I appreciated it a lot. It definitely felt very like I think they did an incredible job with evolving his character in a way that felt in line with who he was before, tied to who he is now. And like the same, like kind of like, it's not like he was always like completely useless. Well, I mean, to an extent, he was like, I guess technically more like, you know, slightly more physically feeble, more like meekish when it came to personality, but he always had that kind of like cunningness to him in a way that was like, I loved the way that Moriarty Ruler described it when like one of the first times he met Caddock Lupus, right? And for those who don't know, who want like a brief like summary, like Pock, I don't even like really follow the story or anything you're talking about, but you sound passionate, so what are you talking about? This is what I'm talking about. So this dude, right, this guy right here, Caddock Lupus, so this is how he like, you know, looked like initially. Wait, hold on, you guys can't see my screen. Okay, this is what he looked like in the beginning, right? Obviously, you know, he's clutching his chest. He looks a little like, you know, he doesn't exactly look like the biggest threat immediately, but then he gets a glow up, obviously, and well, I guess starting in Trom and stuff, and so yeah, there's let me see a full image But yeah, you can see his full design right here and stuff. And yeah, I think the glow up they gave him was very well executed, in my honest opinion. He retains like his cunningness and like the way that, oh yeah, I was gonna say earlier, when James Worthy Ruler and him first meet, it's like, oh, you're an interesting boy or whatever. It's like you appear meek and feeble, but your eyes, they look like a wolf eyeing its prey. And it's like, yeah, no, he is very almost painfully aware of like his own personal limits, and at the same time he also is like doesn't really like let that stop him from trying to figure out, you know, the next step, like what he still can do with what he has. And I appreciate that. He's just, you know, self-confidence wise wasn't the best, and he doesn't exactly exude a lot of confidence. He just exudes, I'm just here to do a job, and I understand that like sometimes I'm not exactly expected to succeed, and that's whatever, I'm gonna try, and that's it, and it's cool. I don't know, I like his character a lot. And I don't know, it's definitely, when it comes to FGO's writing, like it feels the most, at least like especially the way they translate it and stuff, is like it definitely feels the most I want to say I guess realistic for the situations these characters are thrown into. Other games, it's like I have to stretch like my, I guess, what is it, suspension of disbelief just like a little bit at some parts here and there, and you still kind of have to, I guess, just because it's like, you know, it's magic and servants from basically heroes from past and legend and myth and stuff like that. But it's like when it comes to like the decisions they make with the scenarios they're in, it's like, I don't know, it's like I can kind of get behind it and respect it in a lot of ways. And it doesn't feel like it's, I guess, like all like happy, whatever, go lucky, like convenient, like resolution and everything. Not that not that that's a bad thing, but it's like, it definitely feels better when it feels like, I don't know, most of the endings they arrive at or the character growths they go through feel like earned in a way, I guess. But yeah, anyways, I don't know if I'm using my best words. This is why I take 10 years to write scripts. Any hoozles, got a good favorite to least favorite cryptor list. Good favorite to least favorite. Favorite cryptor list. Pepper and Sino. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna like, well, maybe there's some people, but that might like, you know, may think otherwise, but Pepper and Sino, I think that's a pretty easy, like, number one. I don't know what some people think of this, but definitely Q-Staria. Q-Staria is a very close number 2 out of all the cryptors. I love the way he described his characterization in Trom, despite obviously Q-Staria not even being there, was like the fact that they knew all the cryptors to one extent or another had their own agenda or whatever, or like were set out to like, you know, they basically following their own mage path, you know, being the best at the craft or, you know, doing some other thing, whatever, to their own selfish ends. And Q-Staria was out here like passing up an opportunity to quote unquote climb, I guess, the mage, I guess, association ladder or whatever, and instead just like sought for a goal to ascend everyone to obviously godhood, which is, you know, what you see at the end of LB 5.2, Olympus, and basically, you know, move forward, evolve mankind, like, you know, alongside him. Well, I say alongside him, he was going to be the only mortal left in the world if his plan had succeeded. But yeah, I can respect that. It's like he knew there was no like easy solution for making mankind actually, you know, be chill with each other, but at the very least he could give everyone the same capabilities of doing whatever, I guess, and then just let everyone figure out how to do that for themselves, but, you know, with the capability and powers instead of, you know, disparity of, I guess, capabilitiness or whatever from one another, or at least not as much of it, I guess. I don't know exactly how that plan would have played out exactly had it succeeded, but it was a noble cause, I felt like. But yeah, and then so Pepper and Sino number 1, Q-Staria number 2. I'm trying to think. Akutha, aka Yume Run. There's Ophelia from Lostbelt 2, Kadek obviously from Lostbelt 1 and Lostbelt 6.5 Trom. There's Daebit. Ooh, I haven't met Daebit really yet. Okay, I need to wait till I see Daebit till I come up with the rest of the list, to be honest. But I'm trying to think who else was there. Actually no, I think that was all of them. Yeah. But yeah, so far it'd probably be Pepe, Q-Staria, then Kadek, and then everybody else, I guess. But I feel like, to be honest, it's a little bit unfair because I feel like we got to see, I don't know, I feel like we got to see a lot more of Q-Staria and Pepe especially, and now Kadek, than Ophelia or Kuta, aka Yume Ren, or Daebit, obviously, because we barely even saw him until like LB7. So I don't know. Man, we aren't reading, we yapping. Nah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, yo, how's the reading soon going? We haven't started yet, but I'm just yapping, answering people's questions, what people questioning me about what I thought of certain story segments or characters. But yeah. Anyways, let me scroll up a little bit on chat, because I do want to like actually try and be caught up as possible. So, and then read soon after. But yeah, the story. Let's see. Do you feel bad for Vlad in the Fate Apocrypha? I do feel a little bit bad for him. Yeah, for sure. Cause he like, despite like, you know, what he did and, you know, technically being the bad guy, I guess, or whatever, it was like, he deserved a better master. I'll just say that much. He definitely deserved a better master, and he keeps his word. Like, regardless of what he does, he keeps his word. It's like, you can at the very least respect that. So you haven't felt like someone who wanted to make a TTRPG with the servant summoning system, right? Something like that. I'm just like, oh man, all these nameless servants left and right. Like, okay. So it was extremely, because it wasn't obvious and didn't have race like, wow, damn, super cheap. Like 11th year anniversary fun step, bro. A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Did Pocky listen to the new Memento song? I sure did. I actually just played in our playlist near the beginning of stream. But yeah. I don't know. I can't answer any questions about that because I don't honestly feel super confident in how soon I would pick up Liza P or those other kinds of games, because like there's so many others I want to get to, you know, like there is a good chance that we get back onto Persona. There is a very good chance we bring back Persona 5 Royale onto stream, because that has been waiting for so long. And now I've been taking time to actually sit down and enjoy games and see that you guys actually enjoy me sitting down and like enjoying stuff that's not just Gamba. Cause like, I don't know, you guys are crazy or something. I'm crazy for Pocky. Okay, no, that was cringe. But no, like, it's definitely, I miss those experiences, and definitely so much time has passed. I'm just, of me just kind of getting in my own head about like, oh man, what I feel, what do people like, you know, what the greater majority of people want me to do this, or greater majority want me to do that. And it's like, you know, at a certain point I have to remind myself, like, if I can't just enjoy doing this for a living, then that's fine. Just get something on the side to help support you, but don't forget, like, don't sell your soul entirely, forsaking the one thing you did because you actually enjoy it. Like, I still enjoy doing this. I still love like reading stories. I still love yapping about them. I love streaming, and I love like, I don't know, just bringing whatever experiences I have to share to here. And yeah, I will admit, like, I let myself go a little bit when it came to like worrying too much, I guess, about expectations. And it's like, yeah, no, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, make sure you have enough support yourself, but also like, don't get carried away with like, I don't know, thinking what you should be doing versus what you want to be doing, and that kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, you're not always going to be able to do everything you want in life. You're going to have to make concessions. Everyone has to work a 9 to 5. Some people are lucky to do this for a living and stuff, or maybe not just enough to make a living, but you know, enough for on the side and then do something else. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know, make the best with what you're able to do. And, I'm going to do a better job at that. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much, Kayo Uno Umi, for the resub with your Prime performance. Hi, Pocky. OMG reading stream. Yeah. Oh, wait, what? Wait, no, come back. I just see like the saber leaf emote. Right. Anyways, welcome back to Kaya. Thanks so much for performance in your Prime. Oh, thanks to posture, by the way, Samurai. Okay, I stood up. But yeah, yeah, we'll get to the reading soon enough. Gonna try and speed a little bit through more of the chat, and then I'll make like peruse through the Discord a little bit. But yeah, wait, what is this? You say you're not the best streamer, but I have proof you are. I gave up coloring it midway through. Bro, what? Okay. Okay, this is like, I guess a chart of what the states that enjoy watching me. Is that what this is supposed to be? Like, bro, this is, oh my God, this is literally like, okay, split electoral votes. What is this? Right, 538 to 0 and 0. Pay no attention to all the other states in yellow that aren't purple. Okay, yeah, incredible. Thank you very much. Anyways, what else is I looking at in here? Oh yeah. You could just save them for a rainy day stream, maybe. Sorry, Pocky. Hi, Danny Man Can. No, you're fine, dude. I'm usually just like yapping and chilling for the first like bit of stream, anyways. But yeah, you're here now. Welcome back. More math, bro. Finally had my subprime back. It's all yours, probably forever. What? Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, we'll see, but you know, I hope you use it however you enjoy watching in the moment. But yeah, I appreciate it nonetheless. Danny Man Can. If he's on me. All right, Pocky didn't play the extra to know the other blood. I did not actually. Yeah, sorry. Hey, here's Nintendo would drive Pocky crazy because even the event stories are relevant to the main story. Oh no, Power Creep kills free to play games. There's only so far up free to play can go compared to who else. Yeah. Power scaling is meaningless. All power services the narrative. That's why the mentor always dies, to give motivation to the hero. There you go, right? Let's see here. Chuck and Cock. Wow, got a good favorite to. Oh no, I saw that part. Here's one to turn us on to God's king behavior, right? I think Beryl is on my favorite list because he's such a well-written asshole, so easy to hate. In terms of eliciting their intended emotions, for sure. Yeah, if you want to put it that way, yeah. Just because he does the whole asshole bit really, really well. It's something. Anyways, what else am I missing here? Let's see. No, I'm gonna rewatch LB 5 ending. I 100% forgot what happened since I'm sorry LB today. Damn. Whereas I wasn't gonna be on stream. You games will be played when they are played. I see the about yeah. Tears catching, right? Stonks. Aga doesn't know about Jeb. 100% here for vibes and happy Pocky is more fun than shows up Pocky. Thanks, Danny Man Can. I appreciate the support, my dude. The mirror, just where people like cheddar a lot. Huh. Anyways, okay. What else did I miss in here? Okay, I'm gonna just take a quick perusal through the Discord. I see someone sharing stuff in food, cannoli and Alfredo. Bro, I can barely make out what this is. It's just all sauce. So much sauce. Ooh, look at the udon ball. That looks really nice. Oh, you got a potato croquet with it too. Oh my God, this looks so good actually. Bro, I wish I could make stuff. I mean, I say wish I could. I could probably, if I really actually tried, make ramen of this quality. But like, or say ramen udon or whatever. But like, And I know like broth making is actually kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, what else did I miss in here? We got some cute Zenless stuff. Jufufu and Sokaku, I guess sharing like a bow. And then Sokaku eating rest. Damn. Well, there goes Jufufu. Oh yeah, the sticker, right? Yeah, Pocket Fishy Trump. Aliens. Dude, literally, like, okay, what? All of a sudden, aliens. Bro, what? Okay. Don't hurt yourself, my guy. Yeah, I listened to the song at the beginning of the stream. Your Majesty, have you seen Melazine? I love this freaking like art style of like the freaking like it looks so derpy. Poor Melazine. What else is this? Cat tries to catch mouse, but what happens? I see you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Get over here.
Get down.
No, I promise. I'm gonna hug you.
No, you want to kill me.
No, I would never do that.
I've seen Tom and Jerry.
No, you hadn't.
Okay, you were right. This is nice.
Wow. Okay. Alright, where is it? Hi, Gregs. I'm still in Aloe. Wait, Paco, will you play the tower event after Lost of Summer? Skip it and go straight to Ordeal Call. Tower event? Are you talking about like the one right now in NA? Are you talking about the one that like I am? Hold on, let me see if I can get it pulled up real quick. Yeah. Wait. Don't tell me the tower event's directly tied to story. I mean, I'm already like a good ways through it, but yeah. So actually, yeah, I had it on the side here. Give me 2 seconds. I was like in the middle of a quest, so it was just like, I just had to click through the rest of it. Yeah, 35 floors into the feat, I guess, part of it now, the feat event part. Like this event, like this one, yeah. I've been doing it. I'm like, what is it? Floor 36 now. Yeah, floor 36 so far. So, you still have 6 minutes. You're fine. Let's go. Hell yeah. So yeah, I'm a good amount through it. Yeah. And eat the mouse. Wow. And Levi Space South American waifu. Are you talking about KukoCon? No, I have not MP5'd her. Actually, did I? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I got a copy though, right? Hold on. Let me double check my copy. So now I think I have her like pt1 JP. I forgot what her MP level was on an A, if any. I'm pretty sure I have at least one copy. Or am I wrong? No, I think I'm actually be incorrect. Foreigners. Yeah, never mind. I don't have a single copy. Yeah, no, I am actually cuckoo-less on NA. Womp womp. That's okay. I'm sure we'll fix that one day. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, she's really good, but it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of options you have if you want to do someone who can do the job she can kind of do. Would you get Medusa or Durga? If I had to choose, there are a lot more servants that can do Durga's job than Saber Medusa's job. Like, yes, there's Lilith and Monte Cristo in the future, and like even like servants nowadays of similar caliber. I'm trying to think who else. Like, does Izumi like function somewhere? I don't think so, but she's still also single trigger quick as a caster, I guess. But anyways, Saber Medusa. I'm assuming you mean Saber Medusa. I'd probably get her just because like Durga. I mean, Durga is nice and she's convenient, but like you're just going to get so many more options when it comes to like AoE arts that can stall and also deal like really good damage for farming or whatever. But yeah. Aliens are actually Nazi versus Deep Lore? No way. Okay, I need to scroll down a little bit more. That's all 46. Yeah, I have no idea what happens. I'll be lurking, but have fun. All good. Barack Obama. Thanks for tuning in real quick. But yeah, sorry for anyone who actually doesn't want to get Soul Bundle B7. Let's see here. Soul Blade X Nika DLC. Scarlet no damage boss fight hard. Oh my god, it's an ad. Okay, I'm gonna pause my playlist real quick. If it will let me, it normally doesn't actually because it's way too much. I need to like break up my playlist into, well, I say break up my playlist. I have like separate playlists separated by genre. I should probably start using that instead of the big altogether playlist. Anyways, okay, what are we, how do I make this smaller, please? Okay. Man, this is in Stellar Blade. I gotta say, this looks pretty nice.
꽃 속에 술 한 병 놓고 버릇없이 혼자 술잔 드네. 잠들어 밝은 달 맞이하니.
You're gonna watch both streams? You're good, Barack Obama. It's okay. I can understand. BM. I don't know. It's okay. Feel free to enjoy the story at your own pace.
그리고 이제 친구가 와주었으니.
Didn't you watch this right? Did I? I don't know if I remember watching this. I never watched a lot of Soul Blade stuff. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit so I can see like more of the combat. Wow. Scarlet in Stellar Blade. How does she keep her hat on? Yeah, I feel like it'd be a nightmare fighting in that. Wait, is she fighting freaking 2B? Okay. Yeah, that straight up looks like 2B from like, I was about to say Nikkei, but Nier, obviously. Damn. So many slashes. Slash, 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 slash. Noise. Yeah. It looks super cool. Subathon Stellar Blade. Was that TB? It kind of looks like her skin from Nikkei, honestly. Like her traditional Japanese Tuscan skin. Let's see, mid cutscene. Oh wow, they have several cutscenes for this. Game Fantasy Star Online too? Yeah. TV outfit? I guess so. Yeah, that is definitely TV. Damn, she's not having any of it. Nice. Anyways, I'm sorry, I don't want to like be reacting to the entire thing, but it looks really cool. What's this? Oh yeah, Saber Food. I remember seeing that before. Happy 51st birthday to Takahiro Shirai? Sakurai. Do I recognize? Oh, he's Cloud. Interesting. Here's Melenina. You know, I'll take it now. Hope this gets the summer sale discount. Yeah. I finally updated my Spotify playlist after 6 years. After 6 years, jeez. Damn, tasteless sideboard, right? I'm trying to see if I recognize any of these other characters. Oh, Merlin. Okay. So oh, passenger. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I don't really recognize a whole lot just because I haven't seen a whole lot of anime. Yeah. Ha, bro. What is this art? Title draw. Beware of my great power. Ah, for the heart. Aw, cute. Julian and Wise at the movies. What is this? Ooh, monster, but like waifu monster. I love her design, dude. It's great. Phantom. Oh wait, I think we saw this last time. Yeah, we saw this stuff last time. Hell yeah. Anyways, usually Playboy. What is Nalta Alloway? Okay. Interesting. I see there's another OST, but I want to focus on some story stuff right now. He was starting up computer first that I built years ago. Down about halfway. Wait, you built this thing? Okay, I guess I'll take a look at this real quick. Let me. Okay. Bog caught to everything impossible, right? Okay. I'll lower the volume. Damn. Man, look at that. We got some fancy water cooling. I don't think I've ever seen like a water cooling tank before. I thought it was all just like, well, I don't know what I thought, honestly. That's kind of cool though. Damn. Look at that bad boy. Water cooling. 20. Wow. Okay. Wow, yeah. That sounds like it would get really loud if I turned up the volume anymore. Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Cool. Nice setup, my dude. Ooh, he's got even RGB. Let's go. Heck yeah. Looks nice and fancy. Anyways. That's why there's AO all-in-one and custom loops. Improve stuff as well. Yeah. Salutations. It's the Yui. How you doing? Okay. I am going to get started on the story. And to do that, I need to get this pulled up, and then we're going to switch over to FGO category and actually do some reading. I'm actually going to stop for like 2 seconds so I can take another bite of my pizza before we get into this. Because it's just kind of getting cold next to me. I never really did have a fighter jet starting up. Oh, nice. Okay, pause this. Oh, LOL, she missed the context. I'll just summarize. Jeb wins, also known as Jeb Bush Flawless Victory, refers to an exploitable electoral college map parody featuring Jeb Bush celebrating in front of an electoral college map where he has won all 538 electoral college votes after striking some poses during a town hall speech. Bro, what? Damn. Check Sauce channel? I don't know about that one. Do you see this one? I haven't been using it for this, that cover song we were just listening to earlier. But yeah. Plus always showing link the bottom left if anyone is curious about it. All right. I'm a little bit scared. All right. Let me take a chomp of this pizza real quick. Huh? Okay. I'm gonna be honest, there's no way I'm finishing the rest of this pizza while reading story. I'm gonna put this back in the fridge. I'll be like 2 seconds, okay? 2 seconds. Hap.
What's up?
Okay. Sorry about that. I went and grabbed some water too while I was out. Okay. Are we ready? Gonna learn my deal by Son Man. Sounds good, Parade. If you get to read through the rest of LB7 on your own. Sup, okay, wait, we're about to. Hi, Zapasu, sorry, I think I just left right as you came in. Best of luck, Pocket. Things are easy. What's another social situation? LB7. Shirley, Justin. Shirley, welcome back, Pocket. Things on ciao. All right. All right, I gotta get stretching. Let's do this. Actually, let me get to a little smaller size. You can see more of the screen, actually. Yeah, okay, that's probably better. Okay, I think this is good. Here we go! Oh, I totally forgot I went through the first era of this. Okay, we're gonna go back and yeah! Thank you so much for the 10 gifted sub. Bye! Thank you, A-Ton, for the gift to cutie sub bomb of 10 subs. Thank you. Thank you so much as well, Arcane text earlier for the follow. I didn't see that till now. Thank you so much. And thanks to Ellipsis, I guess. Send something in Discord for the starts. Spoiler for that's star stuff. You're not gonna make me derail. I want to read now. I'm sorry. I've got to read now. I just got here 1 error in 1 hour, right? At Pocky, I was FGOing. We're about to find out. Hi, Flip Flip, though. We're gonna find out together. Also, hi, Lost City. Sorry, I forgot. I technically started the first era of this on my own, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna go back and actually see it now for the first time on stream. Yeah. Just do the stream too. One story time. Yeah. A bunch of high quest to 0. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Oh man. Oh no. Test subject E. So yeah, this picks up right at the end of Tron, basically. Do. I was gonna say this guy was a little nervous, bro. Literally, he's all nerves. What is that, right? Actually, I'm getting a little chilly. I'm gonna get my jacket on. Okay. Oh yes, yeah. We're really getting into it now. Crazy to think that we're literally just like picking up right from here, but yeah. Okay, what is that? What is this place? No, what is that, right? You may be short, but it's good. LB7 is actually short? Oh, is the single most interesting part of this. What? Damn, how you're reading is a miracle, right? Who are you? Hi, Tutan! Welcome back! It's me, just better! Everything is short compared to LB6, that's true. Hey, what's up, Mika Vega? Thanks so much, Theresa, for 36 months. DD for home, what is that, 2 years and 12 months? That's just 3 years, Dumbo, never mind. Thank you for 3 years! Happy 3-year anniversary. It feels weird, like, cheering, like, announcing all this stuff while I read. So I might wait to read future notifications till after I finish the segment. If I'm in the middle of reading, I probably won't read it until afterwards, so. Yeah, but thank you! Much appreciated, Mega Vega. Okay. Just in time, right? Just in time. All right, now we lock in. Ugh, okay. Ooh, what voice I'm gonna do for Katic? Excuse me. Looks like an operating room and a corpse of some kind. So, this must be... Yeah, gotta be what's left of the master of all the servants here. Moriarty called it test subject E. I'm sorry, I blanked out for a moment. I'll start gathering all the data we can right now. Good idea. Run all the scans you can. I'll see if I can find any residual magical energy or active spells. Don't really think I will, though. Hard to imagine magecraft seeing much use in a modern facility. That one foreign god chick. Bash, Caddick, something's wrong here. You scared the shit out of me. Okay, but I know that expression by now. You're serious, aren't you? Mash, hurry up with those scans. Right, I need about 10 more seconds to get everything here. Good, this door still works. As soon as Mash is done, we're out of here. Come on, Pocket Shock, you get over too. You're trying to bring that corpse with us? The hell? You are you goddamn mind? You shouldn't even be touching that. I know, and I'm a little scared, but I just think it at least deserves to be brought outside. Senpai? The priceless sample. And you just... Screw it, can't do anything more. You feeling okay? Yeah? Good? Mash, your 10 seconds are up. We need to go. Right, I have all the data I need. Come on, Master. Let's hurry. Got it. It seems so. What are you doing, Pock Chalk? Move your ass. What just happened? Huh? The bonds holding physical matter together in here are coming undone.
Hey!
I'm also picking up fluctuations in space-time, but this passageway is going to collapse before they even reach us. Master, Caddick, I'm sorry, but if we're going to escape, I need to carry you. Accumulate? How's she carrying both of us in your arms? Mash is really, really strong. Because I'm a demi-servant. Sitting round shields around board position. Opening thrusters to maximum velocity. Initiating Ornac shield rush mode. Please be careful not to bite your tongues. Shield rush mode? What's that about our tongues? Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Zooming through the sky. Mashy little flies. See his pocket? You're... No, I'm not going to finish that. Well, the important thing is that the three of you made it back safely. That hour of rush seems to have paid off as well. Now, did you take your Mr. Coach and cleaners like I told you? Keep the song things. And then both on your own is such a funny visual, right? Yes, Director. Mr. Codes we use in Singularity are in the lab right now. Thank you for keeping them in good shape. Excellent answer, Curly. And now, good nod on your part too, Pocket Chalk. How about you, Kodak? Did you bring in your Mr. Code like you were supposed to? Yeah, I'm not a moron. Not about to ignore a direct order from the commander. Very good. Love the honesty. And to be totally honest myself, I've been nothing but impressed by your performance. You did an excellent job with the Singularity, like cake. Yes, thanks to you, it was a piece of cake. Pocket Chalk may be a seasoned master, but deep down, she's still an ordinary civilian, not a mage. Her more soft-hearted sensibilities have sometimes clashed with my more cold-blooded mage's perspective. But you've proven useful at reconciling those two perspectives. Very useful to have around. I hope I can count on your help. In the future as well, Zeb Lupus. Especially since I assume you'd prefer not to wear the collar again if you don't have to. Gordolf, understand wanting to show your appreciation, but we don't have all day. Come to the point, please. Oh yes, of course. Great work getting back safely from such a large singularity. Thanks to your efforts, the singularity which we have decided to call Trom has disappeared. It's a great shame that our administrative advisor Sherlock Holmes wasn't able to return with you. But I'm sure he'll be back eventually. And when he does, I'm going to give him the grilling of a lifetime. But we have more pressing concerns right now. We need to discuss the data Curulate brought back from Area 51. I'm speaking, of course, of that mysterious room and that thing you found there, Test Subject E. Da Vinci and the rest of the computer room staff are analyzing it all as you speak. That includes Sion, Professor, all-around the Gricker Keeper, and Marcus, the Spiritron Engineer, with assistance from Octavia. They're all working as hard as they can, so they should have a report for us sooner than later. So we're just, what, on standby till then? Is that why you confiscated our mystic codes? Yes, the ship is airborne and staying by over North America. We'll be heading to our next objective, the Sun's Lostbelt in the Amazon rainforest. After you've all had about 48 hours to recuperate. So we have 2 days to rest? That'll be a huge help. Senpai and Kadik both worked very hard down there. Yeah, honestly, not my idea of a good time. We could definitely use a break, especially Pocky. A good meal and a warm bed will do way more for her than any energy drink. You mean in terms of bolstering her mental state? Accurate. Summoning servants requires a great deal of mental energy. I would therefore like to be certain she gets at least 2 days off each week. Sion! Congratulations on completing your mission. I'm glad to see you all back safe and sound. Not to suggest I was ever concerned. If anything, things went largely as I calculated. That's so. Guess it doesn't sound like a joke coming from one of Atlas's elite alchemists. Does that mean you knew about Holmes too? Did you know he was a disciple of the foreign god? That Moriarty was going to beat him in that singularity? You certainly do not pull your punches. Or is it bites? As you're a wolf? At any rate, you were correct. I was certain Holmes was one of the foreign god's disciples. For 2 reasons. First, the report saw at the Atlas Institute during the Sixth Singularity. It said Holmes acquired information by synchronizing with Trihermes. That may not sound like much, but Trihermes is the heart and mind of the entire Atlas Institute. The sheer volume of information contained would instantly shadow your urgent of any ordinary heroic spirit attempting to access that. Sherlock Holmes may have been exceptional, but his storage capacity was still nowhere near that of a divine spirit. There is simply no way heroic spirit of a human, no, a standard servant, can endure such a thing. That's a good point. I never thought twice about it before because, well, it was Holmes, but second, he, of all people, never once even attempted to contemplate what the foreign god wants. He did not think about it because he did not know, but rather because he must not know. A detective who was supposed to reveal the truth was lying about who he himself was. I cannot speak to how difficult that decision was for Holmes to make. But his reasons for making it were abundantly clear. If I pursue the answer to this question, I will be destroyed. For Caldia's sake, I must not think about this any further. That was the best, if not the only, way he had to walk that line. He may have had technically been the foreign god's disciple, but forgetting that allowed him to be Caldia's friend and ally, and that remained true to the very end. As soon as he realized the truth of who he was, he chose to throw himself over the falls so he'd not become our enemy. Of course, that still leaves one other question. When the foreign god first summoned Holmes, why did a heroic spirit of his caliber agree to be your disciple in the first place? I'm still not quite sure the answer to that myself. Still, the fact remains that he had no choice but to erase his own memories and disappear from before he learned the truth about himself. At least, so long as he planned on remaining Nova and Caldia's friend. Anyway, that is the extent of what I was able to figure out. Are you satisfied now, Cadix and Lupus? So, you couldn't trust him as Holmes' detective, but you did trust him as Caldia's ally. Well, if you know all that, do you know what his goal was too? If Holmes was one of the foreign god's disciples, why did he originally make contact with Caldia? What was it the foreign god wanted him to do? Why, to help Caldia, of course. Huh? Like the cat. Those reasons for doing so differed as a foreign disciple, and after he forgot that facet of himself, he would have taken the same actions in either case. As the foreign god's disciple, his job was to help Caldia fight the Lostbelts. That is why the foreign god did not get rid of him herself. He was doing the job she gave him. Wait, hold up. I need to reread this to understand. Those reasons for doing so different as a foreign disciple, and after he forgot that facet of himself, he would have taken the same actions in either case. As foreign god's job was to help Caldia fight the Lostbelts. And that is why they could get rid of himself. Huh. Okay. But once the young Professor Moriarty was chosen to be a disciple, Holmes's days were numbered. My guess is the foreign god's command was something along the lines of, help Caldia until you reach a point A, then from point B onward, you are forbidden to help them further. In this case, point A was probably the 5th Lostbelt, and point B was everything that came after. Or, alternatively, it may have been something like, once Caldia passes point A, destroy them from within. Either way, that time finally came. And he had to choose between Holmes, the disciple, and Holmes, the administrative advisor to Caldia. Ultimately, he went over the falls. He chose to remain Caldia's administrative advisor. That's the part I don't get. Even if Holmes did have to lose to Moriarty so that Pocketchalk's team could defeat him, shouldn't he still have come back alive if he wanted to fight against the foreign god? I agree. It does not make sense. The Holmes we know would never willingly choose to kill himself. Wait, hold on. He's not come back alive if he wanted to fight against the foreign god. Yeah, I don't know. So that is but the biggest unanswered question, as well as the hint to the foreign god's true nature. Holmes must have had no choice but to exit stage left, so to speak. He knew that even as Caldia's administrative advisor, as long as he is alive, he would have no choice but to obey the foreign god. It wasn't like an ordinary server contract, something more like a fetish. He was helpless to... Sorry to interrupt. Are you still in the command room? Yes, we are. Dr. to ask, what is it, technical advisor? We were just studying the test subject E when we came across one hell of a bonus. Apparently, there was an explosive computer virus hidden in the corner of that mysterious lab, and... Oh crap, it's gonna blow up. Here, I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can see this too. Did you say blow up? What are you talking about? Don't just let it explode. Cover up with something, tell us it outside. Well. Testing. Can you hear me? Are you getting this? Oh, that's a good angle. Shame I don't have a chair here, but oh well. Good day, Caldians. Or is it evening now? I'm James Moriarty, notorious evil genius. If you've opened this file, then I've probably disappeared. What a pity. So I've taken the liberty of recording this video in case the unthinkable should happen to yours truly. Now, I'm sure you and I have had our share of trouble by this point, but I'd like you to put all that behind you. My goal was to save the world, which has proved to be a task Claudia, or rather Pocky, is unfortunately not up to. I can save the world far better than she can. Of that, I am, or rather, was absolutely certain. To be clear, I am not doing this out of concern for a master Pocky. I probably did not say as much, since I'm a shy fellow at heart, so I'll lay it all out here. I have no faith in Pocky's abilities whatsoever. I'm sorry, but would you mind if I burn this file out of our database? Let's just try not to let him get to us for now. If you are seeing this file, then you must have also acquired information on test subject E. While it should be your job to analyze and determine what it is, I've decided to be generous and make things a little easier for you. Test subject E is not a terrestrial being. It is the remnants of a being humanity secreted away, probed, and experimented upon in that facility over 100 years. I believe its cries of agony as it lay dying are what drew the form god, its compatriots, here. Unfortunately, I could not determine anything beyond that. I simply lacked the necessary data. Still, we'll train messages too on the Stormblood. I'm sure you'll be able to arrive at that answer yourselves. Alright, Claudia, farewell. I pray that you're able to uncover the truth. No, on second thought, I don't. Miracles happen only when they're meant to. Praying to God is for students who forgot to do their homework. That smug son of a bitch. He just wanted to kick us when we were down. What a terrible professor. I hope he's not a bad influence on you, Master. I trust Cadmus and Lupus and Mirskeliant have finished voicing their opinions by now. Bro. Wow. Alright, flexing his calculations. Before I go, let me give you one last bit of helpful advice. I would hate to leave on so sour, unhelpful a note that Claudia ultimately declines to summon me. You should know that you have precious little time left to you. Ugo Marie, the form god, is planning to strengthen her spirit origin even further. She means to do so via the entity of the Outer Realm that sleeps in South America, which is one of Brishon's, the Mages Association's folklore department's ultimate taboos. It is an extraterrestrial being known as Ort. It could be considered a true invader of this world. And Ugo Marie plans to merge with it. Ort. Ha 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 ha. Are you surprised? I do hope you're surprised. Anyway, your deadline fast approaches. You may have defeated me, but you have no time to rest on your laurels. The moment the form god gets her hands on Ort, humanity has lost. So if you don't want to see this planet brimming as it is with possibilities most wicked split in two, I suggest you hurry. Did he really say... Or sorry, did you really say Ort? What's Ort? Ort. You mean you don't know? Oh right, you wouldn't, you damn it. You didn't grow up hearing Ort will gobble you and your whole house up if you didn't go to sleep when you were told. Well, I, for one, am jealous. So how do I... To put it in terms even you would understand, it's sort of a ghost story of the mage world. Ort is said to be a monster from outer space that came to South America before the AD era began. They say it kills anyone who even gets close to it in an instant. No mage has ever entered its territory and lived to tell the tale. And yet, for some reason, maybe they decided it was too dangerous to be left to its own devices, or perhaps just out of pure academic curiosity. A Grand Mage and 6 Brand Mages decided to raid its territory in South America back in the 16th century. Oh, in case you don't know, a Grand Mage is the very best in the Magecraft world. They're monsters, powerful enough to single-handedly rival the might of entire nations. Brand mages are one level below Grand, but they're still incredibly talented geniuses who are nearly as strong as Grand mages. So getting 7 incredibly powerful mages together for a single expedition was something that had just never been seen before. In fact, they say the mood at their campsite before they set out wasn't too far off from a festival. But ultimately, only one mage made it back alive. You must not go near that thing yet. There's nothing alive on Earth right now that can match it. Wait for the next era. Let us entrust our hopes in the creatures, whatever they may be, which evolve after our extinction. After he spoke those words, he turned into crystal right before the eyes of everyone who gathered to hear him. That mage's name was Estia, who's one of the 12 lords of the Clock Tower at the time. The incident is what prompted the dean of the Mage Association in Clock Tower to dub the monster Ort. And ever since, that particular region of South America has been known to be off limits to all of humankind. Though at least in the Passant mage family I grew up in, this was all just a tall tale. A Gordal's reaction is anything to go by. The nobles must have been taught that story as a fact, though. The fact's scary enough that they apparently used it to threaten kids into behaving. So, there's been another alien on Earth this whole time? Exactly. No one should ever go near Ort, as they say. Would not a sleeping alien, my own dean once said. As long as the planet doesn't scream Ort, will never wake up. Its slumbers deep beneath South America. So we must make sure to leave it alone. If it stirs, there'll be no safe place left on the planet. That's how scary this monster is. It's even worse news than the fallen god. I had no idea a mystic like that was sleeping in South America. As a captain myself, I can't say I'm not intrigued. That right there, that's the kind of curiosity that nearly destroyed the whole world. Don't you dare indulge it. I just remembered something. I once read an article about Ort in Akalia's library. It said Ort was, at present, the most powerful, unknowable life form mages had yet discovered. It's said to be a huge extraterrestrial being, which resembles nothing so much as a spider. Its ectodermis is supposedly hard, soft, cold, and hot, all at once. It generates energy inside its body using nuclear fusion, transforms antimatter it touches into crystal, and it's a threat to humanity that won't be comprehensible to human technology until the year 83,000. Damn, seriously? It's that bad? This is far, far beyond anything I calculated. The foreign god wants to merge with Ort, but she is already more than powerful enough already. Why would she undergo such an unnecessary alteration? Well, since she also claimed to be a president of Earth, I'm guessing she may just be greedy. This is absurd. If we were to assign a value to Kalia's present fighting capability, we might say it's level 50. The foreign god would already be level 1000 in that case. There's no need for her to grow yet more powerful, and yet she wishes to merge with Ort and become, let us say, level 10,000? There's such a thing as over-preparing. At any rate, if we already went to the trouble of leaving us that video, then it is almost certainly true. Gordolf, Da Vinci, I propose an immediate change of plans. Though we need to verify that Yule Marie is indeed capable of fusing with other life forms at all. Her success in doing so with Ort would leave us absolutely no chance of victory. Not even the secret sword we have finally finished would be any use against her. The plan we drew up in Britain would be useless. According to Trice Messages 2's prognostications, a threat of that scale is yet to appear on this planet. There must be some reason the foreign god has not yet been able to find Ort, in which case we do not have a moment to lose. I am setting the Stormborder's course for the 7th Lostbelt immediately. We will finish our preparations on the way. We must find the foreign god and defeat her before she can merge with Ort. That was so much talking. Sorry, it's been a minute since I freaking tried voice acting these stories. Anyways, I am so sorry. It's been so long since I last read out the last notifications. First, thank you, Tatun Animo, for the reset for 28 months. Pocket, I have to bully you. Why is your MOC clear on HSR, not 3 stars? Wait, you can see my MOC clear. Wow. I have skill issue and wallet issue. But wait till after Saber collab, or sorry, Face Night collab and Archer, and then yeah, and I'll be fine. My Archer Saber Sparkle whole team is going to be great. Anyways, thank you so much for 2 years and 4 months, and also thank you late to Wes for the not reset for the 20 gifted community gift sub. Thank you so much, dude. Holy crap. I'm so sorry I wasn't wasn't able to. I was kind of focused, but thank you so much for the 20 gifted community sub bomb. I'm sorry I didn't read that till just now. I'm trying to focus on reading and look at notifications after each section, but thank you. That's a lot. Thank you so much. And thanks to Hydrate Reminders all Aton. Okay. Using it last too much talking to me your hour plus, yeah. Well, it's different because I'm like talking consistently and stuff instead of like taking breaths in between. But yeah, Sienna's a Valley girl. I don't know. It's just easiest for me to I had to come up with like a unique voice for her, and I don't know why I just figured that one fit her. Almost sounds like a Pokedex entry, right? Average Australian spider. Dude, actually, though. Holy shit, Pocky know how to read, right? Obviously, they meant Ortland. Ortland. Bro, could you imagine Ortlinda? The most OP Valkyrie of them all. Moiri desu. Should I play FF Tactics? E2 while listening to the haunts. I hope you're having a good time playing FF Tactics. Chi Durham, Silon Albo. And Pakato and chat. Oh no, you went to bed too. No, I'm so sorry. Well, if you watch this VOD later, I hope you had a good night. Lazy Ways. Thank you so much again for the gift to sub up earlier. Here's all pocket, right? Choo indeed. And as I rated Area 51, right? I like how those just like dropped that on us. Like all this other like Magecraft stuff going on for like the last like 6-7 Lost Belts. Now it's like, oh, Area 51. When is FGO ever going to fix the 3+ line issue, right? I wish they would like, I don't know, like it's been years. Like the game is almost 10 years old. Why is the text still like going like, you know, more than 2 lines at a time? I have to like stop and click on it. Ugh. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can click the arrow, I guess. Leonardo's Love Futura song. What's the podcast? Highland around. Nothing much. It's LB7, which we're reading right now. Okay. On to the next section. To the land of the dead. Dun dun dun. The new fancy mystic code. Phone. Actually, here, I'm going to take another sip of water, actually, real quick. I have some electrolytes in this one. All right, invisibility, but it's bad. All right, let's go. Great, it fits perfectly. Habitat did a wonderful job as usual. I'm gonna dash into the story, Pocky. Thanks for hanging out, Danny Man Can. Having good luck with getting through the rest of your day, whatever you got going on. BN. Wait, currently there's Pocket main story. Where's Pocket main story? LB7. We're just at the beginning of LB7 now. That's where we're at. Here down Gudiko. Yeah. That Mystico is designed for the expedition to the 7th Lostbelt. Well, really for the battle with the foreign god. The storm border is en route to South America. Our airspeed is 900 kilometers per hour. Man, we can't even go Mach 1. Damn. That's pretty close. We should arrive in about 4 hours. I know it isn't much, but would you like to sleep the next 2 hours or so? Thanks, but I'm okay. Then I'll make you a cup of tea to help you relax. One with lots and lots of honey. Oh, good. Oh god, how do I do Da Vinci's? I'm trying to think of like how I did Da Vinci's. Oh good, there it is. Okay. Oh good. Everything's still in good working order after your emergency assault in Tron. We shouldn't have to worry too much about sending you out to South America. You'll be able to operate there full time. Thank you, Da Vinci. I feel better hearing that. You know, I may be off base, but I feel like I've been in better shape than ever lately. The Black Barrel is still a huge challenge, but I feel much more comfortable handling the Ordinax now. So it seems your physical capabilities have definitely improved a fair bit. Keep growing like this, and you could well be one of the strongest servants around one day. Oh man, I love the foreshadowing. Literally #1 in the Buster farming tier list. Ugh, I love numbers. Okay, we're all very proud to have you representing Novum Calvia. Thank you, Da Vinci. I'm still not sure I deserve so much praise, but I'll do my best to be worthy of it. Oh, but speaking of the Black Barrel, I will be restricting your use of it even more. From here on, as a rule, you're only to use it to fire simple, compressed magical energy rounds. Calculating a target's life scale with the accomplishments measure, forming the Black Barrel itself, and generating a dead counter are all off limits. All that puts too much strain on your body and relies too much on Master's luck. Also, I don't want you firing even the simple rounds in urban areas either. I've already told Pocketchalk that too. The rounds affect too large of an area to leave us any hope of avoiding collateral damage. I think that's the right decision. The dead counter breaks some of the world's own laws. I understand it's not the kind of thing that should be used recklessly. Exactly. There's a reason the Atlas Institute was afraid of turning the very concept of death itself into a weapon. And one more thing. Standard servants have spirit bodies. Even when they materialize, they're still made out of ether. They don't have any actual flesh, and they can never grow beyond the abilities they had when they were added to the Throne of Heroes. But as you're obviously aware, demi-servants have human bodies which have had a spirit origin transplanted into them. You're unable to use a spirit form, but you do have a real physical body. The advantages that gives you are becoming more apparent. As I mentioned before, your spirit origin pattern is growing with your body. Well, it does look like that growth stems from changes in your mental state rather than actual physical changes, but never mind that for now. Problem is that you're approaching the state of a heroic spirit even though you're still alive. And you remember what servants are called in the matriarch world, right? Ghostliners. At any rate, if you want to get stronger than you are already, it won't be all that long before you lose the Demi qualifier. So I want you to really think about that before it happens, because growth is inevitable, and there won't be any going back. But hey, no need to worry about it too much. If you feel like you're getting too close for comfort, just take out the Ornax and come back to the border. We're not in the same boat we were before. We have allies we can depend on here in Novum Kalia. You don't have to fight all our battles by yourself. If you need help, we'll work together to come up with something. Pocketchuck knows that just as well as I do. Neither of you have given up on Director Olga Marie, have you? They'll be with you every step of the way. I mean, she's obviously the same Olga Marie in Caldu's database. I should see. I still have no idea how we can neutralize her, but if we can, there'll be plenty of chances to talk. Yo! Locked in. The Stormbirder will soon be passing through Central America. No sign of enemy interference from Mexico to Guatemala. Once you cross this vast stretch of white seawater, we'll be at the South American storm wall. The operation begins in 20 minutes. Oh, right. I trust all of Novum Calde personnel are at their assigned stations, yes? We may have moved the timetable up significantly, but our preparations for this operation have been complete for some time now. There's no call for panic now, right, technical advisor? Of course. Remember before gone the trump card? The scared sword that weaponizes the... Is this a typo, or has it always been scared? I feel like it should be sacred, not scared. But anyways, the scared sword, I guess, that weaponizes the very concept of a holy weapon. I'll be loading it into our primary cannon, the Hume barrel. It's a scared. It's a very scared sword. It has fear. It strikes fear into its opponents. We'll be loading it into our primary cannon, the Hume barrel ray proof, which uses both proper human history's legitimacy and humanity itself as ammunition. We've run over 100 million simulations with that intro message too, and it's had a 99.99% success rate. There won't be any problem deploying it in live combat, even with its transformation sequence. Wonderful. I knew our technical advisor wouldn't let us down. By the way, this primary cannon, does it have a fire mechanism in the command room that looks like a gun's trigger? You'll have to show me that later. Wait, huh? You'll have to show me later. Okay. Come on, Chuds. The call was already made that the Marines would be firing it, wasn't it? Give it up, would you? Of course I know, Gibier. I just want to indulge my sense of adventure for a bit. Do you still want to hear my report on Test Subject E, Commander? I definitely do. What did you find out? Little of substance, unfortunately. I learned only 3 things. 1, the operating room had cutting-edge equipment from the same level of civilization as our own. 2, Test Subject E is of a completely unknown species. Trimesters 2 had no data on it whatsoever. 3, though it had been cleaned up, we found a great deal of human blood and tissue there. I will need additional time to conduct a more thorough analysis, but right now, the Lostbelt takes priority. So I've halted further analysis with Trimesters 2 for the time being. Any questions? Human blood? Assuming someone was killed. Good catch. It had been thoroughly clean, but we still detected a fair amount of blood and a little flesh as well. So yes, barring suicide, it is possible a murder was committed there. But it was an operating room, right? Couldn't someone have made a mistake during an operation? I see. True. There's at least half a chance of that. Though I do not believe most surgical errors result in blood splattering a full meter from the operating table. That's enough about Test Subject E. We'll be in hostile territory soon. How are reinforcements coming along? On it. This is the summoning room. For this mission, Trimesters 2 is recommending we summon 4 servants. While it'd be more energy efficient to summon them from inside the Lostbelt, we wouldn't want to repeat the Britain situation. We've already summoned the first servant. She's headed to the command room right now. Just be patient, and we'll have the other 3 on their way soon. A wise decision. We'll be really screwed if we only realized we couldn't summon any new servants after we'd already encountered the Lostbelt. Anyway, I wonder who the first heroic spirit to help us conquer the final Lostbelt will be. South America has its share of harsh environments, you realize. So I suspect he'll be a muscle-bound, headstrong, uncultured gorilla of a servant forgotten by civilization. Big assumptions are out there, huh? What? Who are you calling uncultured? Such insolence from Caldia's commander. Nicholas! Yes, it's me. I'm glad to see you in good health, Pocky. I heard you're pleased for help and came to assist. I take it you know this servant. Nitocris, have you retained memories of your previous summonings? That is, of meeting Pocky and Mash in the Sixth Singularity? It seems I have, yes. If you use Caldia's orthograph to summon me, that could explain why I've retained memories of that summoning. However, this is still technically our first meeting, so a proper introduction must be made. Ahem. You may raise your heads. People call... I see they're all already raised. How insolent. I suppose I'll let it slide this once. My name is Nitocris. I am the incarnation of the Sky God, and the wielder of the mirror of the underworld. Admittedly, I'm not familiar with South America, but the glory of a pharaoh shines brightly wherever she may go. You may pay me homage and rely upon my aid. So you're the first servant accompanying us, Nitocris. That's encouraging news. Though you seem a little, different than the Nitocris we met before. That, Mash, is because my spirit origin is different. This time, I have my full power right from the start. Thanks to the Stormborder providing me with a vast amount of magical energy, my spirit origin has reached its final, ideal form. What's more, I can now move about without my master's presence thanks to having gained independent action. Wow, independent action. That is what you're happiest about? I'm astonished. Or better yet, stupefied. At any rate, this time around, I'm a very independent servant. I require no magical energy from my master, nor am I bound to Caldia in any way. I am completely free. However, I also understand that what it is I have to do, even without the restrictions of contract. I, Pharaoh Nitocris, will do everything I can to help Caldia achieve victory and restore proper human history. Well, sure, it'll be handy to have one of the escort servants to be able to act independently, but the sheer amount of magical energy needed for that, not to mention the courage it takes, to let a servant run around all on their own, is just insane. You guys must trust this Nitocris a hell of a lot. Yep, even when she was our enemy, she helped us out a ton. Nitocris, I'd like you to guard master. Well, the whole field ops team, really. We expect the journey to South America to involve a lot of travel on foot, so we need a servant who's flexible, good in group battles, and knows curative magecraft for disease and injury. Habitat! I'm so glad we get to have Happy. So you're basically a bodyguard, huh? In that case, I want to introduce myself too. Hiya, I'm Habitat, the Aeneas, guardian fairy who lives in Mash's shield. What a play when you are. Must be one of Bastet's kin. A pleasure to meet you. That's a Bastet. Very good, and we still have 3 more servants to summon. Very reassuring. I knew I preferred the Lostbelt to singularities. Perhaps now we'll be able to enact the mass servant deployment plan where we weren't able to in Tunguska. We'll have that tree of emptiness cut down in no time flat, once you found it, of course. Oh wait, there is no tree of emptiness reading in the South American Lostbelt. Isn't that right, Shion? It is. We see none of the energy readings peculiar to the trees of emptiness in the South American Lostbelt. Though, of course, the fact that this Lostbelt continues to exist must mean there's something equivalent to it. Perhaps it somehow died, as in Britain, or as in China. It may have been hidden. Either way, the Tree of Emptiness can wait this time. Our top priority here is defeating the foreign god. We have to stop Ugo Marie before she confused with Ort. Please don't forget that. It looks like we're all on the same page with this operation. And good timing. The Stormborder is just about to arrive at the storm wall. Everyone, get back to your seats and strap in. Run Triton engines 1 through 3 in parallel. Allocate 60% to propulsion, 40% to defenses. Preparing to breach the supercell surrounding the Lostbelt. Activate the bow's dimension-piercing drill. It's time to finally take the fight to the foreign god. Okay, but like, are we not going to talk about the fact that Gordolf's chest just glowed red around like his lower right region? Huh? Or I guess it would have been lower left, like technically because mirrors, that's how they work. Why was there like a little red line glowing on his heart area? Okay. Don't worry, Capit. Don't think about it. Dum bum bum. We're just moving on. Okay. All right. We're not gonna worry about it. Gotcha. Cool. All right. Now we start for real. Like Ren says, don't worry about it. I mean, it's funny how that was referring to fate too at the time he said that quote. Bam 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 bam. Gordolph is charging his Gore Punch, yeah. Ah! Wow. You made it through the storm wall. Damage to the hull is, of course, minimum. All right. Cut the commentary. Focus on the report. Get me an external view on the monitor. I want to see this Lostbelt for myself. Roger that. Switching monitor to external camera feed. Damn. Are we on Venus? It's a wasteland. I expected to see the Amazon rainforest. It looks more like we just flew straight into hell. Dry, barren ground, thick storm clouds everywhere. No plants or animals anywhere. Rain of volcanic ash. Average Mexican landscape, bro. The Amazon is said to be Earth's lungs, but this place is completely inhospitable to human life. It's like a prime example of volcanic winter. Even for a Lostbelt, this is utterly beyond the pale. I could not agree more, Goldolf. This is a far cry from Biosphere 1. I am aware Lostbelts are dead branches of human history, but this does not even appear to be part of the same tree. What could have caused this? What process could have resulted in such an environment? Yes, this is shocking. Excuse me, but I think I'll want to see this. It's a measurement at the local landmass. What do you make of it, Sion? Arcanesis. I think it's called Pangea. Huh? Workdar. It seems vaguely familiar. Do you know what it is, Lupus? Yeah, I do. I can't remember what it's called, though. You tell them, Curiolite. It looks like... I was right! I'm so smart! It looks like Pangea, but that shouldn't be possible. Possible or not, that is exactly what it is. The supercontinent of Pangea. I don't understand. Super or not, how could a continent be medicinal? Surely such an unhospitable place as this can't be called a panacea. Oh my god, you freaking goofed off. Okay. Not Panacea, Pangea. Alright, not Panacea, Pangea, the giant landmass from the Mesozoic era that every continent on Earth broke off from. Back in prehistoric times, there was a ton of continental movement and collision happening on the Earth's crust, and at one point, the continents of Earth were all stuck together, becoming a single landmass. That was the supercontinent of Pangea. 256 million years ago? Yeah, that one, with the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods. Man, she just rattled those numbers right off the top of her head. Is she a paleontology nut or something? Ha, what are you silly billies talking about? You do realize this is 2019, right? So how in the world could we be seeing the Earth from 66 million years ago here? I really wish I knew. Strictly speaking, I don't think this is actually Pangea, though. I mean, there's just no chance of an environment like this giving rise to humanity. You see, humans' first ancestors appeared 66 million years ago, but nothing could possibly live here. This looks more like the aftermath of a mass extinction event rather than... Wait, that's it. Mass extinction. Maybe that's what we're seeing here is... Foe. What is the foe? Are you trying to tell us something? Emergency alert. We have an unidentified object 10 kilometers off our bow. It's heading right for us. It's fast and it's freaking me out. It's not even flying. It's surging through spaceflight, warping itself repeatedly. It's closing in on us quickly. What do we do, Captain? Keep it together, Marine. Raise the storm border's electromagnetic barrier and brace for an attack. Look out. Tell us what we're dealing with. Better yet, put it up on the monitor. Yes, right away. Here's the enemy still... Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Oh, it's you. You came here on purpose. Are you a pack of idiots? So you thought you'd keep your recent momentum going and cut down the 7th tree of emptiness, did you? You should have thought better. Do you even realize where you are? I chose this Lostbelt myself to serve as my home away from home. I can sense anything amiss here instantly, and I'll be damned if I start letting unauthorized migrants in while I'm still Earth's ruler. Normally, I would just use my gravity field to crush you and your dinky little ride in the blink of an eye. But rejoice, I'm in an excellent mood just now. You see, I just killed 7 of your grand servants, the so-called pinnacles of humanity's final magecraft, all at once. So you know what? I want to give you all a chance. Time to show you I'm the only being worthy of ruling this planet rather than just telling you. Now come on out, humans. This will be your final battle, so let's make sure it's at least face to face. She's here already? Ugh, this is all so sudden. I can't even think. And what was that about home away from home? What does she think this is? A vacation? Well, at least she's giving us a chance. Apparently, she's so confident that she doesn't mean to use those ludicrously powerful pseudo-black holes, the fool. Alright then, if it's a servant fight she wants, it's a servant fight she'll get. Master Pocky, you'll stay here in the command room to summon and command your stones remotely. Master Curula, you head out on the deck and guard them. Remember, you're the cornerstone of our defense. Shion, Da Vinci, you said we're good to go anytime, Yush? Of course. The Hume barrel can begin its firing sequence right now. Good, then we'll begin the operation immediately. Our target is Ula Marine, the foreign god. We'll start by defeating her in a servant battle, then pull her off the border's deck. After that, we'll hit her with a direct blast from the Hume barrel and completely neutralize her. Remember, everything is riding on this one battle. Let's go, people. Give it everything you've got and then some. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you gotta be in the front line. Okay. Honestly, you know what? That's fair. Okay, if you have to be in the front line, in that case... Oh, wait. I kind of want to get your pen skills up, though. Wait, can you even get your pen skills up? Wait, I forgot. How many servant coins do you even get of you? Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna worry about a pen skills. I forgot this is MASH we're working with. You can get, like, 1. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to risk on just 1. Where is... Actually, how funny would it be if I beat her with her own CE? Personal lesson. This is a code upgrade. Blah, 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 blah. Be poetic. What bond level is she? 5. Yeah, I need to work on her. She said she can beat up Arteria, get her pocket. Ooh. Bond 8 in this further story? Wow, yeah. I'm sorry. I can't. Alright, let me just get my like a bird CE out here real quick. And at least I know it deals well with like buster crits and stuff. Buster card, critical strength increase. Woohoo. Alright, now what else we got? Where's Madi? Okay, you don't even have your buff yet, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? No, I want to keep you in the back for like emergencies. And then you can be Castoria, I guess. Sure. Unless, what if we did like the Tumamo Castoria duel with her? I don't know. Would that be a good idea? It would give good uptime, I guess, to Mash's S3. I think it is the Buster skill. But I don't know. Now we're doing good stars. Decisions. Okay, how about, well, I'll grab you, take this one out, and then, sure. This is probably fine, probably, unless, I don't know, man. I'm so tempted just to do this combo. You know what, sure, why not, we'll try this, I guess, and then Merlin can come in later. With like, I don't even know, what should I even give you? What should they even give you? You know what? Here, I'll give you a Star Bond. Maybe that's what we end up needing. Okay. Using mash and start. Who do not use sports? What? Switch sports. Oh, I don't know. This is I can use these guys. Only like in the good old days, right? Yeah, that'd probably be better, honestly. Okay. Well, I'll see how this goes. Grand battle.
お前たちの旅もここまでだ。今まで見逃されていたなどと思っていたか？違うな。少し忘れていただけだ。
I just merely forgot about it.
盛り上がってきた。
No debuffs. Okay. Maximum when defeating an enemy. Decrease MP strength for yourself when defeating an enemy. Huh. Interesting. 6 HP bars. Wow. That's a lot. The GB server, sort of, but not really. I'm scared. Okay. Buzz card effectiveness. I can generate stars if you do it, right? No. Okay, maybe it's a different version. Yeah, it's a different version. Oh god. Okay. Okay. It's so tempting to use the busters right off the bat, but I know I should probably start focusing on just getting charged up. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I need to start equipping more command codes on my supports. You do it. You can mention this fight. Totally. Support, yeah. Invincibility ignore. Awesome. How long does that last for? 2 more turns. Wow. Okay. Why can't we get you as a servant? Yeah, that hurt us a lot. So what now? Noise. Okay. Huh?
神にひれ伏してよい。7機では足りん。100機連れてこい。
ごめんなさい。先輩、キャラハットさん。
盛り上がってきた。神にひれ伏してよい。盛り上がってきた。神にひれ伏してよい。
ごめんなさい。やっぱり私じゃ。
I want to see if I can live this, actually, with, like... But wait, she has Pierce Invincibility. I don't have any way of getting a Castoria's MP off in time. I don't know, man, bro. 10,000 burn. Yeah. Alright, still going not great. And then the Lostbelt gone. Dun, dun, dun. Dude, 10,000. Man, I've never regretted not putting a freaking cleansing command code up until now. Holy hell, okay. Kaleidoscope, right? I put on Prison of Cosmos because I was expecting to play the long game, but it looks like I won't even make it to the long game. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we do this. Okay, and we can concentrate this. Okay, please don't burn me again. Thank you. This is the easy part. Oh my god, dude. I'm so not ready. Yeah, I might have to start, putting command codes after this battle, no matter what happens. Hey, don't think like that, Pocky. You remember that investing in victory means playing the long game? Topaz's ultimate line, yeah. I'm so ready for Saber's banner and Scarlet. The collaboration in Archers. Okay. Noise for cleanse. Haha. Haha. Look at all the invincibility. And you didn't burn us. Sweet. Okay. Oh, we might actually maybe have a chance at looping properly here now? Question mark? Maybe. Yeah, why not?
パラドクセーブスタセット
君に全チップをかけよう
And
頼
then
む
we're
ぞ
gonna do this.
前に出ますけないぞ
Alright.
ブースト
Oh, I didn't get to crit. Okay, that's fine. Ooh.
盛り上がってきた
This will probably last.
動くな
Bro, ain't no way you just sealed my
きれい
MPs.
にしてやろう
Oh, you jerk. Oh, you jerk. Okay, that's fine. That's what the cleanse is for. Okay, so we cleanse you. And then, oh wait, we can all have invincibilities though, so we don't even need to, I didn't even need to cleanse technically, but whatever. Yeah, you know what? Actually, no, I don't know why. I have a feeling your NP probably pierces. I have a strong feeling your NP is going to pierce invincibility, so I'm not going to risk it.
運命ですから
おや
Yeah, let's not risk that. Let's not risk that. I wonder.
あ
Yeah.
れはいつか見た
Really
終わりの
fast.
星
That's true.
どれほど遠く汚れ
Hey,
ても
Pocky, how you doing? What's the deed of the
私は星を探すの
man?
です
Pretty good so far, though. Just trying to get through this
幕を
battle.
開けてアラウンドカリバーン
And see where we go. Actually, how long was that debuff for?
切り
I
込む
wonder. Oh. Yay, we crowned that one. Okay.
余興だ楽しみ
Oh, it didn't pierce. It doesn't pierce invincibility. Hell yeah. Okay.
外すものか
Well, good to know I can save it next time, I guess, if I have to. But yeah, wow, we're actually kind of surviving this a little bit. Okay, now, do we have enough health to tank this? I think we do. I'm gonna believe we do.
示談
おや
装填し
行く
ます
かい
Want to crit here? And how about you? There we go.
ここでまっす
Okay.
神
Oh,
にひれ
first
伏して
class.
よ
Oh, shoot.
外
Okay.
すものか
Okay, now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. That's okay. That's what invincibility's for. Please tell me that you are only sealed for one turn. It is one turn. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
さて
Invincibility for everybody so we don't just die to freaking AoE stuff. And then we're going to give more overcharge.
前に出ます
ご要望とあらば
It's free real estate.
おや
示談
行くかい
Yeah.
装填します
Okay, free real estate right here.
切り込
Dunk,
む
dunk.
えい
Okay.
ふっ
Wow, 0. Each recovery.
動くな
Nice. Thanks for extra overcharge. Thank you. Hell yeah. Look at all that overcharge she's cooking for us. Okay. Now I need more heals. So I need to get Merlin's thing cooking again.
俺ってな
楽園の端にようこそ
疑似リンク開始
Where are you saving Merlin's MP? For the overcharge. But last year was soon. Oh, he
こ
wasn't?
れは多くの
I
後
don't know. I thought he was
多くの
last
願い
turn.
を受け
Anyways.
た幻想の城
I'm
こうせよ
pretty sure he was good though last time. But yeah. Anyways.
そこは壁もなく城もなく踏みそうない始まりの空魂のありかを見
Would
せ
this
よ
be
う
the
か
ultimate Saul team? Yeah, basically. I mean, I'd prefer a number of servants over Mash for Merlin and Castoria Saul, but she works. She
どれ
works.
ほど遠く汚れても
Do, do,
私は星を探すのです
do, do.
さあ幕を開けてアラウン
Damn,
ド
look at all that overcharge. What? What do you mean what? Why are you questioning? Is demons up a damage
沸
cut?
騰せよ
Oh, you mean for Mash? I mean, yeah, I guess, but I mean, there's a number of servants I'd still probably choose instead if I could. I mean, the damage cut is nice for sure, for sure. But like, I don't know, I would probably go with like someone who boosts overcharge over like defense or damage cut, I guess. I mean, it helps, but I don't know. I like more overcharge, like servants like Durga or Morgan or whatever. But yeah, or Da Vinci. Da Vinci Rider would probably be the easiest one because she also gives charge to the team with her NP. But yeah, the Immortal team exists. Yeah. There's several servants better than the match, such as Matt. Right, there you go. Okay, well, might as well use the battery.
装填
Since
しま
she's
す
gonna be hitting us AoE anyways. I'm pleasantly surprised this is actually
はい
turning out
や
pretty
りは
well.
もちろん
Actually, ooh, I should have used her MP gain skill. Now I think about it. That's fine.
7機では足り
Actually, maybe it doesn't matter. Oh, nope, it does matter. It very much does matter.
動くな
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We're so dead. We're so dead. Actually, no, we're not dead because you don't have Pierce Invincibility. Haha. Okay, and then I could give this one to you. Actually, I'll give it to you for overcharge with if I can get more art gear on you. And then that one. Yeah, now everybody's invincible. Haha. Oh, actually, ooh, now would be a good time for this one. Yeah, let's go. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one. And then that, yeah. All right, let's see how much this does. 104K. Whoa. Yo, Mash is actually kicking ass. Yo. Ha ha. Eat my invincibility. Oh my god, we are actually tanking this pretty well. Holy hell, dude. Oh man, Mashu with the freaking buster crits, actually slapping the hell out of Olga Marie. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can keep this up. We can keep this up. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Mash defense up helped. Yeah, it definitely helped a bit. It's just, it would have been comfier with more overcharged, I feel like. Yeah, it is definitely helping. Damn. 19% away from the second overcharge. That's fine. 200% overcharge specifically on the sparring. Mothman Power Crept as the final boss already, right?
あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても、私は星を探すのです。さあ、幕を開けて、アラウンドカリバーン!
Hell yeah, 4 stages of overcharge. Yeah, wow, this max HP, or sorry, well, only Mash gets that max HP up, but the HP recovery is real nice for everyone. Okay, and then I guess we're just chilling, honestly. I could save the battery skills because we really don't need it right now. Alright, alright, Mashu. Let's see these buster crits. Ooh, hell yeah. 1 break bar already. Dude. Wow, it took down a whole break bar without losing anyone. It's like a gentle win. We're still going? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see you. Do I need to MP right now? No. I'm gonna say probably not. We can probably fish for overcharge, and I don't need to reduce the cooldown of their skill or anything, of Merlin's skill, because I think we're gonna be okay. We could, I mean, it would be nice. Actually, wait, I can't even MP anyways if I wanted to, because we're all sealed. Yeah, never mind. That's only for 1. It's 1 turn, right? It didn't change. Yeah, it's just 1 turn. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see how much overcharge can get on you. Okay. Oh, okay. Yay, 200% on you. Don't kill us. Thank you. Don't kill us. Thank you. 1 more hit. Don't kill us. Thank you. Excellent. Oh, God. We're getting dangerously low. Okay. We still have the party weight invincibility as well, but we have our NPs, so might as well just do that. Yeah. 1 ways to go. Yep. Yeah, we're getting there. Surgery, y'all. Take a small break to grab a drink, so. Man, we would have not gone this far without the Allison Seduced code. Holy cow. I guess technically I could have just like posted it out Mash and then just brought in like, I don't know, freaking like Kimiko if we really wanted to or something, and we really could have stalled, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna believe in this team. It's probably a good practice for a certain final boss. Ooh boy. Alright, what you got going for us? This is a really strong storm border too that we're fighting on. Yeah, we're chilling. We still have 1 more stack for everybody. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Nice crit. Oh, freaking. Okay. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Do I just give invincibility to everyone right now? I have to. Castrator's gonna die.
カウンティングオーバー
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
最高の
Let's just give you everything I got.
示弾前に出ます。
Oh, actually, you know what? We can just guarantee this.
はい
Yeah, let's just guarantee these
示弾
crits.
装填します。
Really invincible. Pocket. Yeah, I got it.
ブースター
What?
バーニャ
How did we miss the Buster crit?
確実に
Whatever, it's fine. I don't need a safe
外す
gun.
ものか
I don't need a safe gun.
きれいにしてやろう
Okay, now what do I want? Oh, now I get 2 Buster crit potentials, like right after the other. Okay. Man, oh, it doesn't matter though, because I have to NP. Man, there go my good Buster cards.
以前のようにはいきません
Oh
わ
my gosh. Okay. Might as well be 0%. Yeah, just a star
凍結
bomb.
展開
It didn't give me stars though. I don't think it this one yet because I checked the description and it's right here for some reason.
もう俺だ
It was 70%. Let's see how Pocket. If you'd ever play XM, you'd know the answer to that. Anything less than 100% is close to 0. Yep,
楽園の端
you're probably right about that.
罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン
We're barely hanging on here.
それはいつ
Only
か来る
300%
兆
out
し
of
の星
400% this time. Uh-oh.
誰に呼ばれるまでもなく
That's okay. We
あ
still
な
have
たは
batteries.
星をかざすでしょう
We still have batteries.
アラウンドカリ
Nice.
ひとまとめになれ
Okay.
動くな
Yes, give me more charge. Give me more charge. Oh gosh, this is insane. The fact that this fight is still going. Okay, the damage cut plus the heals is definitely going to help us out here. So I'm not too concerned about dying just yet, especially when we have all these arts cards up here
前に出
for this chain.
オーケー
前に出ます
Yeah, this should definitely get us to
切
fall
り込む
after the effects of these. Just generate charge. Nice.
動くな
Okay.
きれいにして
Yeah,
や
she
ろう
only knows the one but move, huh? Okay.
動くな
Been going so long? Well, it sure is now. Okay.
オルテナウ
ハッピーエン
ス
ドの話をしよう
リンク
Oh god, dude.
信
This
念
is all we can do.
これは多くの道多くの願いを受けた幻想の城
Like, I could, whatchamacallit, I could just like look up the actual like, you know, fight on the wiki and see what the win condition is, but at this point, I kind of like figuring out, like at least the first try. Unless it goes too
罪
long.
なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン
それはいつか来る兆しの星誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょうアラウンドカリバーン
Noise. We got a little bit of heals. And by a little bit, actually decent amount of heals.
動くな
Can't believe the entire LV summation will just be this. Sorry. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. Do I have enough? No, I do have enough because Merlin's 20% party wide will get us over the edge, I think. Yeah, Merlin's plus Mashes, so yeah, we're actually okay here. As long as we use the charge. Okay, so I do this one,
さて
and then I do this, and then you do that. Yeah, if I use everybody's batteries, then we can actually do this. Okay. Sweet. And then we just go
ハッピーエン
again.
ドの話をしよう
So much looping.
神明
Yeah. I'm really glad I brought the
これ
Personal
は多くの
Cosmos
うち
instead of the
多くの願いを受けた幻想の城こうせよもう俺だ
Yeah, that's a lot of damage cut too.
星の宇宙物見の
Now imagine if we had like Tamamo. Oh man, actually, could probably just plug it out, mash or
ガ
Tamamo,
ーデン・オブ・アバロン
and then just like be even like faster with all these rotations. Oh, we're doing pretty good as is.
それはいつか来る兆しの星誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょうアラウンドカリバーン
余興だ楽しむがいいきれいにしてやろう動くな
We're chilling. There's so many defense ups and heals. And look at that, all arts cards again. Woohoo.
やります 示談
OK
Yeah, I'll do
負
like
け
this.
ないぞ
We're gonna get there one day. Damn, 4,500 heals per turn is actually pretty great.
綺麗にしてやろう動くな
Oh my god. Okay, I think at this point I'm just gonna look at like how long this fight is like actually expected to go on for because it's kind of funny how long it's
君
been.
に全チップをかけよう
Okay, let's see here. Oh, actually, yeah, this is probably smarter.
はい前に出ます
I can tell you.
えい ブーストストライク
Man, look at all that overcharge.
外すものか動くな
Jesus. Oh wow, look at that. You have your MP up again. Okay.
俺で直
楽園
せ
の端にようこ
望
そ
まれることないし望まれたように
So,
神明
opening
凍結展開
arrow.
これは多くの道多くの願いを受けた幻想の城こうせよ
I don't know if it works out for me. Come on.
星の宇宙に
Yeah,
物
pick
見
an article. She's frozen from you right now. No, let her cook. Oh, she doesn't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't.
通るがいい
And the website, the wiki isn't even going to tell me because it's now crashing, I guess.
それはいつか来
Wow,
る
yeah,
兆
it
し
doesn't
の
even
星
want to load.
誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょうアラウンドカイバーン
Wow, 500%. Look at that.
ひとまとめになれ
Damn.
外
Okay.
すものか動くな
Okay, welcome Marie. Okay. Wow, this Phantom is taking really, really long to load. Are we gonna be fine? We have only like, oh no, we still have a Pierce Will Invincibility here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's try this.
負けないぞ示談
Do
想定
Katsuri a
照
bus
準
team? I could,
叶えましたこ
but
こ
it's
で
okay. I didn't need it.
照準
Noise. Oh my god, we broke through 2 break bars. Let's go! As unscathed, huh?
空見たことか忘れていただけと言っただろう諦めて私に祈るのね
Bro, I just took off 2 of your break bars. Let's go! Dude, we're so good at this. Holy crap. Okay, what was the actual win condition? Magic Elite must be placed at the front row. Blah, 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 blah. Try to attack you. Will use extra attack instead of MP. Basing on extra attack to AoE. Belt ends when her second HP bar is broken. Okay, so yeah, that was the win condition. So yeah, we actually had to win this one. Yeah, that's fine. Here, Pocky. Yeah, we did it! First try. There you go. Thanks, Mega Vega. Only 2 bars, yeah. I mean, I feel like we could have gone even more, assuming she didn't have, like, I don't know, buff removal skills or something. But yeah. Oh, that feels so nice. That feels so nice. Do 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 do. Love the next battle. Uh-oh. Why? What makes you say that? I'm a little scared now. Do 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 do. All right. Honestly, way faster. You just swap mash, but it is the story to do it with her. Yeah, and we did it with her. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ha 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 ha. You're a long way off from hurting me, but a bit of pressure on my skin is nice for once. Your skills are impressive. It makes the time I spent learning to play on your level worthwhile. But now, I think it's time for my big move. That's right, the one you've all been waiting for. Here comes my gravitational field. Uh-oh. Not on my watch. I should be holding on one of those that size all on my own. Wait, hold on, guess what? Shield of White. Only those that sin pass. Molida. Camerata! What? You just batted it back at me like it was a ball? Wait, I know what this is. I've seen records of it. This is tennis, right? You didn't tell me you were a heroic spirit of tennis. What? I'm not, but I've always wanted to go to the championship. Now, command. The foreign gun is on the move after taking Mash's, her own attack. She's at the outer edge of the bow. All engines, full reverse. Ready the primary cannons. Da Vinci. I'm on it. The firing sequence is almost done. And it's all thanks to the time Pocky bought us. Storm borders transition to draw sword form. Complete. Anti-threat response valve open. Initiating magical energy circulation. Superman, right? Yo! Ekusu! Karma! Or not. Okay. Virtual Triton engines 5 and 6 are fully operational. Power supply from void space remains stable at maximum. We're good to go, Captain. Let her rip before it all comes crashing down. This is amazing. What is it? Well, we're basically the same principles used for the Black Barrel. The Black Barrel measures the target's lifespan and converts it into projectile energy. For the Secret Sword armament, we made it measure a target's threat to humanity and proportionally draw on Earth's own defense for energy. You know how a living thing sends white blood cells after that? Earth provides energy from its core to power similar defenses. This lets both the Black Barrel and the Secret Sword armament's attack power and heat usage come from something greater than we can provide ourselves. Right, which means using the armament doesn't actually consume too much of the Stormbearer's magical energy, but you can keep it flying without any problem. All right, Captain, you're up. Gunner, lock your target and make sure make sure you hit. We'll never get another shot at this. Don't worry, our target may be on the small size, but primary cannon's emission cone is phenomenal. Correcting for margin of error, releasing Shiva firing safety, stopping primary cannons' magazine human barrel ray-proof. Fire! God is still alive. If anything, she's stronger now. She absorbed all the energy from the primary cannon's blast. Huh. But how? She must be cheating somehow. I bet those horns of hers are able to absorb all the energy somehow. No, that cannot be it. The ray-proof was designed to accommodate for scenarios like that. But the primary cannon's power output did drop well below expected parameters right before it was fired, which must mean... Snap out of the armor, all of you. Just look at her. Even she has no idea how she survived that blast. I'm pretty sure she's really mad. She's about to take her anger out on us in a big way. She's going to use one of those gravitational fields and destroy the Wandering Sea to do it. Crap, get a second round loaded. Hurry. I'm switching up the settings for the next shot. If we change from a photon reaction round to an armor jacket, then... Wait, stop. Pick up an anomaly on the surface. A huge chunk of the ground is falling apart. There's a massive hole underground. Whoa, just how deep is that thing? I've got a really hot heat source heading at us from underground and it's right beneath us. What is that? Don't tell me that's the foreign god's new attack. No, it is something else. The foundation of humanity rate just gave it a negative value. It came from this Lostbelt. Internal pressure, 200 billion. Temperature, 16 million degrees. Density, 160 times out of water. That is the sun, no doubt about it. What? Manir, what's the situation on the deck? Foreign god and that pillar are facing each other. Mash is standing by. She's ready to react to either of them. Honestly, she's pushed herself way too hard. Mash, get back inside. Stand by in the Shadow Borders hangar. Understood. Falling back to hangar 1. Pockshock, Caddock, and Manura. That goes for you too. In fact, the entire rest of the Colony staff should hurry to the Shadow Borders hangar. You mean you want them to retreat? But what about me and Xion? It's still too soon for the commander to leave. As for Xion, she has to stay here to keep me around. Da Vinci, leave the computer room and head for the hangar as soon as you get to the chance to. Then you're saying I'm the only staff member staying? But commander or not, I'm still only human. Get a hold of yourself. You have nothing to worry about. I'll be here to protect you. But what about the Nemos? Nemo is the Stormboarder, remember? And he's telling us he's sensing danger coming. Just do what he says. Once we meet back up with Mash, he'll be able to act that much more freely. Isn't that right? Exactly. Kadek, now, go on. All of you, hurry to the hangar. Here, I'll send a Marine with you. If you need to contact me, you can do so through him. You can count on me. What is that like? I didn't see anything like this in that subterranean world. Huh. What do you think you're doing? The ship is my quarry. Leave it alone or... The sensation. It's not light or fire, but a fusion of plants and minerals. So, it's a sun and a plant and fire and mineral. All in one. But nothing like that should exist anywhere in... Damn! I can't hold it off. Is it actually more powerful than me? Oh man, I don't like the sound of that at all. And then there's the heat. What's going on out there? No gawking. Running time. Now. Nemo wants us in the hangar so we can get on the shadow border. And that means he thinks we might crash. Right, Pocket Talk? Yeah, that's right. Wait, really? Oh my gosh. You're so cool under pressure, Captain. That's way outside our area, though. We just carry supplies clean and give reports and stuff. Oh shit. No way. I'm sorry, everyone. All hands. The Stormboarder has sustained massive damage. It cannot stay airborne. I'm going to attempt to bring us down on the surface. No, inside the hole that opened up beneath us. Brace for impact. I've also used our remaining magical energy resources to summon the three other Herc spirits as planned. They should be able to help Master Pocket Chalk. I'm sorry. That's all. I'm going to use all the magical energy I have left to try to land safely. Whatever it takes to keep you all alive. After that, I wish you luck. Yeah, rank up! Increase defense, increase return to playing defense, and increase attack. Or all this. Oh, I didn't have the attack buff for everyone yet. That's what I was missing. Okay. Oh, now we get the star bomb. There it is. Bro. What just happened? Eh? What? Bro. The music. Yeah, no, you said today, huh? Dude, what a start, man. Like, okay. Yeah, that is one way to introduce the Lostbelt. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Yeah, perhaps you jumps on immediately. Bro, Korari chop. B1 for Nasu? Yeah. Dude. We fell out of plane, so welcome to Afterlife, I guess. I guess so. Alright, let me sit up again. Ugh. Okay, let me sip some water. Alright, let's do this. Golden Sea of Trees. What do you think Accelerating did at Arc Hunter? She probably found a way to lower the energy intensity or something right before it impacted, I guess. Where am I? Am I dead? Is this the afterlife? Can't see anything. There's no one else here. I feel weirdly at ease, though. Well, no sense just staying here. A campfire. Oh, just a new one. You're dressed awfully light. What era are you from? Never mind. Now you're here, we're all the same. Tired, yeah? Go on, take a seat. Thanks. Right across from me, huh? Gutsy of you. Or are you just used to meeting new people while traveling? Don't bother introducing yourself, though. Not much use for our names here. Handshake will do. That's the custom nowadays, yeah? Mages shouldn't be too quick to extend a hand. That's so. Too bad. I wanted to see the hand of a warrior without a single injury for once. The Storm Border! Not a bad weapon. That belonged to you guys. I love modern weapons. They're ugly, a pain, and most of all, expensive. I'm a fan. Life's always growing and changing, so weapons ought to do the same. Can't say I'm impressed if you're the ones using that weapon, though. Have you been fighting a war worthy of it? Your brand of war is the sort I hate most of all. Goals, drives, all that is fine. No problems there. Your methods, though? A war without casualties. What a crock. You ask me, there's no real war without death. Should be about the same number of casualties on either side. Don't kid yourself. Not having lost any humans on your side isn't because your cause is righteous or anything. You've just been lucky. And, well, that doesn't ever last. Take your flying ship there. Ain't no human aboard that thing's gonna survive. Not a single warrior aboard. They'll never wind up here when they die. Wait, does that mean I see you as a warrior? I don't know what Blue was thinking. Whatever. Probably just another fluke. We'll see about that. Take it easy already, will you? I'll never make it to that ship. Anyway, they're still alive in there. They're falling from the surface. From silencing Lihuikta. They're in a whole other world from your dead self. You still want to reach them, even knowing it's impossible. Yeah, I do. Didn't think my opinion of you could get any lower, but here we are. Still, since we've met, my job is to guide you. Or just a little bit. So, I'll give you directions in exchange for a weapon. As you can see, my tastes tend toward the modern. I'm particularly fond of 21st century firearms. So, what can you give me to help your doomed friends? Got any valuable weapons? No, I don't have anything like that. Shame. Can't send you back then. I'll just have to stay here like the good little corpse you... But these are the most powerful weapons I do have. Huh? Whoa, the whole shebang, huh? I'll be damned. Breathtakingly stupid, but still, you've got guts, if nothing else. Alright then, I've got no use for those myself, but I can tell they're the greatest weapon you have. You've got a deal. I'll get you out of your doomed destiny. Now, step away from the fire. Gonna launch you over that way in a second there. What are you looking at me like that for? Don't need to be thanking me. Really, don't need the tears. This is a business transaction, pure and simple. Oh, but there's one problem that needs to be solved. Hang on. See, this weapon is worth more than your life, and the decision itself is worth even more than that. So I can't just send you back to living and call it a day. I use you some change too. Will this do? What is this? It's a calavera de Azucar, a sugar skull. People who like them really like them. Hang on to it. It may come in handy sometime. Well, see ya. Where'd this pic come from? Hockey talk. If we don't do something, we're all dead. You're the only I can count on. It's a Nemo. Where am I? Oh, thank the gods. You're awake. You're really awake. I'm sorry I couldn't get you back to the ship, but I'm so glad you're okay. Oh, right. You probably don't know what's going on, huh? Well, we're inside a weird cave. The corridor we were in breached, and we were both sucked out of the storm border. I held on to you as tight as I could, and we fell together. The next thing I knew, I woke up and found us in here. The end. What about that foggy world? Foggy world? What are you talking about? We lost consciousness while we were falling, and this is right where we ended up. Anyway, why are you whispering? Oh, about that. Look over there, Pocket Talk, but really slowly, okay? Damn. She got a nice dummy. The president of Earth? Ah, were you shouting you're gonna wake her up? Keep it down, will you? It's no way to treat noble visiting from all the way across the universe. You know, I expected a parade to welcome me, but I didn't even get so much as a round of applause. Huh? Who are you? What are you doing in my home? I didn't invite you. Wait, you didn't know it was my home, did you? If you had, you'd never have dared sneak in. And the fact you don't seem to have attacked me while shut down must mean... I see. Must mean you two are harmless primitives. Fortunately for you, I am not so bereft of options as to kill a couple of hapless Earthlings who happen to wander into my lair. Very well, listen up, Earthlings. I am the higher being who has come to rule this planet. My name is Director Ogamori, right? Indeed, I am you, Ogamori. How did you know that? Who are you? Are you not just another mysterious creature? No, wait. For that matter, who am I? And why am I here talking to you? Hey, Pocket Talk, do you think she's... Oh man, she's lost her memories. So, let me make sure I've got this all straight. You're an alien. You came here from outer space. You remember your name and your goal. But you were grievously injured in some sort of accident. And now you don't even remember anything else? That's right. Not a bad summary, Earthling. You can make a worthy secretary. More specifically, I teleported here rather than simply journeying here. Gaslight, gatekeep, pocket chalk. Hell yeah! And I made this vessel in order to let me operate into space-time. It came out pretty well, right? So, what about you? What's your name and goal? That goes for your little steward here, of course, too. Wow, Marie, no, for... Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'm Pocket Chalk. Oh, did you say Pocket Chalk? I knew it. She's angry. Please don't kill me. I would just kill you for no reason. Still, that's weird. That instant I heard Pocket Chalk, I wanted to pop you in the mouth. Well, anyway, now that we've met here, you and I are friends. Reluctantly, but still. I'm not thrilled that my first Earth friends are a couple of weaklings, but making first contact is still important. Besides, meeting people halfway is the first step to opening up negotiations. So then, now that we've taken care of the introductions, show me around Earth! Pocket Chalk, Marine number 4. I'm appointing you both as my interstellar ambassadors. What do we do, Pocket Chalk? The press here's not listening to a word we say. I've really moved up in the world. Oh, you think you can thank me later, since I'm sure you're nearly bursting with gratitude. I can tell from your brainwaves that you're both quite stressed. If I'm to rule this planet, I can't very well turn a blind eye to its people when they're in trouble. Now, let's get out of this cave. I think the exit's over that way. This is horrible. She's only gonna kill us if we don't do what she says, right? Can't say for sure, but... I don't think that's gonna happen. Really? He's like, yeah. And thus it begins. Wow, you can smell the plant life everywhere. It's a real South American rainforest. There's sky and wind and sun and everything, and it's hot too. It'd be sweating buckets if I was human. Hi, Pocket Chalk over here. I've never seen a flower like this. It's this an agave or something? Haha, what a funny looking plant. Something on your mind, Madam President? Not especially, no. This place just feels familiar. I must have already known about it. So I was just thinking about what could have happened to me to make me forget. Makes sense, right? But never mind that. Now I know that if I see something in you from before, I can remember it. So it shouldn't take long before I'm back to my old self, right? Anyway, I'm not impressed. Are you sure you can survive with that mindset? I'm detecting creatures moving this way. Their brainwaves suggest violence. Ferocious animals, probably. Are you going to be okay? Time to summon some servants. What are you doing? Was something supposed to happen? Oh, right. I don't have any command spells. You see me? Wow, thanks. That was so cool. I think I'm in love. You're in love with me? You think I'm cool? I see. Then I suppose you're going to continue being impressed because these things are no threat to me whatsoever. No matter how different life forms may be or how incompatible their mutual goals, it's still terribly rude to communicate with your fists rather than your words. It looks like you people need to be taught a lesson in diplomacy. Go on then, come at me. Shame we never got her as a servant. Rainbow border. Planets, Olga Marie. Bruh. Locked Mystic Code. Years ago, you were stupid locked. Just called you a uniform decisive battle. When you use the most skills equipped. Damn. Damn. Dude, they're no threat to her at all. Level 150, baby. Let's do. Hell yeah, dude. Got some level 150 reason. I like the touch. The Yugo Marie's earrings are the called you a symbol split in half. Wait, are they? Can I? Oh, I can't like pull you up closer. That's hard to tell from this distance. Okay, let's do this.
少し肩をほぐすだけ。お前たちのためではない。
Oh boy, what are these skills? Reduce skill cooldown by 2 for yourself. Apply a state where a command card becomes unselectable for all allies. No effect when only one servant on field. One time, one turn. Exceed yourself plus redistribute command cards plus gain C stars and insect. Again, these will increase HP recovery amount to all enemies. Ultra. Let me zoom in on her sprite again. Error. Dun dun dun. Affect max burn to all enemies and set HP gauge to max and randomly decrease HP for yourself. Okay. And let's see here. Set NP gauge to 0 and apply ignore invincible 3 turns, buster card effectiveness 3 turns, and increase critical strength 3 turns, increase NP gain for all allies. Bro, the fact that like the modern JP servants aren't even too far from Ulga Marie's like freaking skill set is actually kind of insane. Like this is basically like this is like maybe like a weird like mix of I'd say like Space Yoreshiko and like maybe Aoko Aozaki a little bit. Like this is crazy. Use your MP. Oh, I can't. It wouldn't even let me. Yeah.
Everybody, say!
Oh, let me learn this one a little bit. Thank you so much, Outlaw, for the reset for 45 months. Thanks for 3 years and 9 months on top. Where's the time gone? I don't know, my dude. Thank you so much for 45 months, though. Thank you, thank you. Use MP, right? When she comes out. Oh, right. that's crazy. The fact that she needs to be buffed already from this skill set. Well, I say needs to. It's still pretty broken, but like, damn. Let's do try to MP. Yeah.
見せないってば。今はダメって言ってるじゃない。
Ah, that's cute. She only says it 3 times. Oh, okay. I love it. That's really cute. All right. Oh boy. Okay.
言うことがあるでしょ。
Bro.
演説の時来たわね。ああもうあの辺りねちゃんと指導してギャラクシーキラッキラにしてあげる演説中よ静かになさい1兆分の1になれ
Damn, the best card is special? Yeah. Because it's really heavy. They hired her view because she was really popular at the time. Wait, bro, what? I'm sad. I like her voice actor a lot. Are you not Are you not close to your mic? I am pretty close to my mic. I'm just not talking very loud right now. Tetanus ballerinas? Nee. Oh, I can use this again. As in the Hell yeah. Do.
あのあたりね、ちゃんと指導して。あ、もう当てるわ。当たって。
Nice.
拍手は必要ないわ。
Also,
私へ
she's
の
got
信
some
頼と
really
尊
tall
敬は
heels, I just realized.
今後の
Yeah.
行動で示しなさい。
Chicken stock. Golden Sea of Trees. Would you like to know about something you missed since you didn't play it when it came out? What, about LB7? Is it going to spoil me for like the actual story? If it's not going to spoil me on a significant part of the story, then sure. But I'm probably not going to be reading chat right now. I'm just going to be focusing on the story or reading right now. But yeah. So they ran off without so much as an apology, huh? Those primitive creatures must be an enemy faction. What? That was amazing. Patchy, 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 patchy. Of course. Who do you think I am anyway? I'm Uga Marie, the future ruler of Earth. Something like that is barely a typo in a document. Once I found them, I can erase them with just one finger. So they're common, but you never really think much about them. What a really relatable analogy. It isn't. It just popped out of my mouth. I don't remember them, but maybe whatever educational materials I had to learn about Earth weren't the best. Yeah, let's get out of here before more come after us. Oh yeah, good thinking, Pocket Talk. It's dangerous to stay in the same spot, plus there could be a bunch more of them nearby. Not that any number of them would make a difference to me. I suppose that's not true of you two. Getting shot would hurt you. I swear I can't for the life of me figure out why the creatures of this planet evolved like that. It's so inconvenient. Thanks for worrying about us. Okay, I'll go patrol our surroundings. I can't fight like the captain, but I'm a pretty good lookout. He's going to patrol. I thought he was just going to keep hiding behind me. He just wants to help however he can. Sounds boring, at least in the perspective of a being from outer space like me. I've never heard of such a weak creature not just letting the stronger one handle everything. Are you like that too? Since you didn't fight in that battle, are you an explorer or something? It hardly seemed like your first battle since you knew to run behind a tree to get a safe vantage point. But have you really been in that many battles with that fragile vessel and so few years in operation? What are you guys doing? Come on. I found a big plant that way. I think it's food. Let's go check it out. I bet it's yummy. What? What's wrong? Oh, are those jaguars coming back? No, you just grabbed my hand out of nowhere. But earlier you were emitting red wavelengths at me. Red wavelengths meant weariness, fear, but now it's suddenly blue for conversational. And for some reason, Pocky was sending yellow wavelengths my way for joy and friendliness, right from the start even. Well, you're still kind of scary, but now I know I don't have to be afraid of you. Thanks again for helping us. Sorry to see you and the others saying this, but I'd definitely vote for you for President of Earth now. Oh, what did you say? I hoped you a little bit. I knew you were willing to support me. Is this a trap of some kind, or are you Earthlings actually this easy? She's just like her. Damn. Huh? What was that? That wasn't me. Maybe it's more of those guys you just saw. I thought they'd come back. You could just tell they were tenacious as all heck. But with you around, Uo, I don't have to be scared. What are you gonna do? Talk it out with them this time? I guess so. I bet you could gain more supporters. I see you're starting to get me, child. Right, I didn't come here to eradicate you primitives. I don't have that kind of time. I heard a cry of distress coming from this planet, so I came here to make things better. So no matter how ferocious or belligerent or indiscriminate these creatures may be, I'm going to start by talking to. And I've changed my mind. Oh man, what a way to bring back the director. All right. Just instantly recognize. Inconversationable. And frick this shit, I'm out. Dinosaurs! The invincibility? Whatever, I have Pierce invincibility. Haha.
言うことがあるでしょ。演説の時来たわね。言うことがあるでしょ。ちゃんとあのあたりね、ちゃんと指導して。
I'll do it this way. Actually, oh, I want to read their text actually.
当てるわ。当たって。
What the frick? Yeah, dinosaurs and FGO. Noise. Leash you without reason. Ow. Oh, damn, that's a hell of a bird. Wait. Oh, you still have it. Ignore sure hit and organism wave. Ignore sure hit and reduce attack damage. These are interesting. Okay. Wonder who gave you that. Okay, do this, and this one. I think this should finish them off here. I was trying not to call attention to it. Why? Oh my god, okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It looks Jurassic World 9 looks fire. Right. Rah, definitely a dinosaur. Ah, forget it. I hate these things. Richie! No way, I didn't know you were scared of reptiles, Madam President. You lost my vote. Come on, everyone's afraid of something, right? Pocket Talk, get over here and do something. You must have some kind of trick up your sleeve, don't you? I wish I could, but I've got nothing. Ha! Even if this is your first time encountering them, I can't believe you couldn't get rid of a few unthinking Danos. You're supposed to be the last master of humanity. What a pitiful showing. Or maybe you've let the last 6 Lostbelts you dealt with go to your head. Such foolishness would certainly be on brand for you. You? Who's that? Do you know him, Pocketa? Yeah, that's Romani Archimon. Or at least someone claiming to be him. We're having a hell of a start to this Lostbelt. Him, right? Stronger wyverns if I also have one hit invuln as the skull, so they could proxy make some sense of invuln. We'll call Dan, yeah. Not Gates yet, right? Bro, I want to get some. I'm gonna have time to get pizza. We don't even got Mashy's gun, right? Where's the big giant freaking shield black barrel? Yeah, I kind of want to. I want to be able to like do a decent more reading. It's just been about a few hours. So I want to like do some more reading. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna preheat the oven real quick. All right, I'll be right back. It shouldn't take you too long. Hop. 10 push-ups, bro. My body is still kind of achy from the gym like 2 days ago. Bro! Okay. Whatever. We got 10 push-ups, bro. It's our time even later. You know what? End of stream. How about that? End of stream. Okay. Yeah, no. Aton, I think he has a point. Aton has a point. Also, I got little snacks, chipsies instead in front of me, so I'm gonna like eat like 2 of these real quick and then continue. Pocky, thanks, Sancho. What are you going to progress to deficit push-ups? Huh? Deficit push-ups. What does that mean? Oh, it's like deficit, like have like a deficit angle, like putting your like your feet at a higher angle than your body. I don't know. Maybe when I'm like strong enough for that. I don't know. Anyways, so let me go gobble some chips here. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'll have to make those push-ups after. Remind me after I finish reading. When you can, if you're still here, check your mask. When your toes going past your shoulders. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know. When I'm like physically ready, I guess. All right, here we go. Next one. Whoa, we actually get to talk to you. You're not just gonna like say 2 words to us and walk away like a cool guy. Okay. You're just claiming to be Romani Archman. It's true. So for the moment, I'll use that name. Humans often say it's what's on the inside that counts. A name, even a false one, is just a convenient address. You know I'm not who I appear to be, so I see no issue using whatever name I choose. I don't want you using that name unless you're willing to live up to it. I see. Our opinions would seem to differ greatly on the matter. Still as stubborn as ever. I know you witnessed Britain's end, and that you reached the depths of that massive singularity. I'm also fairly certain that you have not sustained any fatal injuries thus far. So why are you not summoning servants? Have you endured some kind of mental trauma? It can't be a problem with your mystic code, or you won't be able to survive in the subterranean world at all. How many channels stream for? I'm not sure, but probably like my usual 3 to 4 hour length-ish. Maybe we'll see. I'll see how long I go for until like my throat starts being I really trust him. Trying to hide your right hand, You didn't even mean to do that, did you? I see. Your command spells are gone. So you gave away your very ability to function as a master. I can't believe it. Pocketchalk, you are no longer a master. You'll never be able to call on servants as you are. If you want to survive, you'll need to alter your tactics. Wait! What? You have no business with me. As you are now, neither do I have with you. Don't you want to see MASH? So you've traded your offensive capabilities for a new capacity to hit where it hurts. Go to the mountains south of here, and look for one that resembles a giant horn. You'll find MASH Curulite in the cavern there. Just like that other servant there. She fell out of the stormboard in an attempt to rescue you. Holmes, the disciple, may be gone now, but your job remains the same. I'm conflicted as to whether I should say this, but if humankind actually succeeds in excising all 7 Lostbelts, then, and only then, will I recognize you as my enemies. I don't expect that to happen, however. You're up against David Semvoid, and defeating Ort is simply beyond your means. I see. So that was Dr. Roman, or at least the guy who looks just like him. I'm sorry, we've information about the doctor in Kalia's database, so I didn't really know how to react. What about you, Uo? You seem like you were kind of freezing up. I have no opinion of him at all. As even a living being, he gave off no wavelengths at all, and completely ignored me. It seemed like he knew who you were, though. How could he? He didn't so much as say my name. Anyway, he said we should go to the mountain all the way over there, right? Guess we may as well do that. Oh yeah, that's right. He said Mash is there. Come on, let's go, Pocket Talk. The sooner we meet up, the sooner we can reform. Team Caldia. Team Caldia? Oh, LD player notification going off. Wow. Alright. Man. Alright, let's do this. Oh man, I'm so tired. This should be the cave we're looking for, right? I don't mind walking, but what's all with all the guys with guns? I've lost track of how many times they've attacked us along the way. I think they work for this Lostbelt's king. That makes sense. They probably see Caldia as a problem to be dealt with. If they do, that means they already know about Caldia. Hey, what's that word you've been throwing around, meme? You're Pocket Talk, right? And you're Marine, right? So who's Caldia? Is there another of you out there? I'll have to wait until later. Right now... Whoa, it's so nice and cool in here. And there's light and a desk. This would be a peaceful, civilized human living space. I mean, I don't see any guns around here at all. I bet whoever lives here is really kind and gentle. Oh, I see we have new visitors. Are you the ones from Caldia Romani told me about? Huh? Did you guys hear that? It sounded like it came from the wall. Hahaha, did I surprise you? My apologies, I'll turn off my camouflage now. I do find I do my best thinking when I'm alone, so I find to sometimes end up blending into the background. Sorry about that. Huh? What? Ah, dinosaur, help! Oh, am I the first dinos you've met then? Please calm down, person of proper human history. You're what's called a servant, yes? My name is Tepu. I'm a dinos living out a quiet retirement here in this cave. My species may look different from yours, but here we are still the prime species in this world, capable of learning, growing, and retaining our shared pool of knowledge. This is to say, we are this world's dominant species. It's humanity, if you will. And as a rule, we don't eat other intelligent life forms. Please dance for us. Dino dance, yeah! We are, in fact, herbivorous, actually. So long as we have water and sunlight, we don't even need to eat plants. So please rest assured that I would never try to eat you to satisfy my nutritional needs. Say, how about a drink? Mictlan has been very hot lately, so I assume you need to hydrate. It's okay, we'll just be on our way and get out of your hair. Feathers! Hey, Tapu. I finished fetching water from the underground spring. What should I do next? Want me to polish those weird bronze statues up on the mountain? I don't think those are statues, Habitat. I think they're part of an observatory. I noticed they have some measuring instruments, each carved to mark degrees of an angle, to make it easier to get an exact read on the positions of the star. I'm so glad to see you again, Master Pocket Talk. I hear at my last communication at the border that you were right. But I didn't think I'd see you again this soon. I'm so glad you're okay. Same here. I'm glad I found you so soon. So, is that Caldia? She doesn't look like I imagined she would. Oh well, never mind that. Hello, Caldia. I'm Uoga Marie. I'm the kind-hearted alien who brought Pocket Talk all the way here. Huh? Uoga Marie? The director? It's Uoga Marie, not Uoga Marie. You could at least be respectful enough to use my full name. Make sure you don't follow these guys' example and just call me Uo or whatever. Okay, I've calmed down. I'm so sorry you had to see that. It's not your fault, Ash. Anyone would be flummoxed under these circumstances. I mean, that's the for what? Nothing. The point is that I don't understand what's happening right now. You're suffering from memory loss and can only remember your name and objective, right? Thank you so much for taking the time to help Senpai Marine, especially given all you're dealing with. Good, you should be. If I hadn't been there, those guys would be... On second thought, something tells me that maybe they would still be alive. Are you touching me? That's the... Please stop, Habitat. Don't say that name for now. I know. Why don't you tell us about yourself, Tepu? You want to hear more from me? Well, as you can probably guess, I've been living away from the city for a while now, so I'm not up to date on current affairs. But if you're okay with that, I'm happy to tell you what I do know. Pocketchalk, I've met someone who told me about the world of proper human history. He said it's the strongest, most objectively correct history to ever exist. I also know that in your world, our world here is called the Lostbelt. That means this is an impossible world which should never have existed and was supposed to be pruned away long ago. Pocky, did he tell you about that too? Oh yes, in fact that's how he introduced himself. It was a very enlightening conversation. Proper human history and Lost Belts. A history meant to remain and a history meant to disappear. I believe I understand the relationship between the two, so I want to be clear about something up front. I do not see you Chaldeans as enemies. You are our guests. As far as I'm concerned, you are neither invaders here to threaten our livelihoods, nor conquerors bent on taking our word for yourselves. You are friends from another world, here to do what you must. Really? But we came here to race this world, yes. You don't need to worry. We Danos do not care. This may not be the case where you come from, but here, worlds inevitably come to an end at some point. We're not concerned about how that happens, and therefore have no reason to see you as enemies. Really? But if the world disappears, then so would I. Yes, that's true. But so what? I would certainly put up a fight if my disappearance would result in the disappearance of this world as well. But fortunately, I'm quite certain that isn't the case. If anything, I'm more worried about all of you. Wait, that's not put up a fight if my disappearance would result in the disappearance of this world as well. Originally, okay, so that isn't the case. So, huh? If you die, your world dies with you. No, quite a different situation than the one we face. Oh, you're like confident. That's fair. What's up, Bowser? Hi, Assassin 3. Welcome back as well. Doing pretty good. Sorry, I'm mostly focusing on reading right now the chat. But yeah, doing pretty good. Having a lot of fun with the story. So, simply as one person to another, I cannot but support your endeavor. And down the road, I urge you to stay strong and make whatever choices you must without shame or fear. I can't believe how understanding is. Humanity, huh? I don't know. You're nothing like what I expected when I came here. You said your species is called Danos. You seem far more evolved than Pocketchalk and her friends here, but your voice is just so grating. No spoilers, all good. Hope you enjoy LB7 whenever you do, Assassin 3. How are we even able to converse when your local frequency is so completely different? That would be thanks to Mala, that is, this very world, assisting our cognition. Some time ago, a being from a new culture was introduced into our world by a visitor known as a Cryptor. Mala analyzed his language and cognitive standards and tuned things so that we could communicate. If you thought of this world as being covered in its entirety by an automatic translation device, you wouldn't be too far off the mark. Huh, okay, I guess it makes sense. I mean, your vocal cords are really different from ours. So, this is Mala person. They must be pretty amazing to be able to do something like that. Oh, Mala's not a person, they're alive. Though, how can I put this? Mala is, you might call it goodwill in your world. It is the sentiment meant to keep our world running smoothly. They serve as both the foundation and the guiding principles of the subterranean world, Mictlan. Yes, as hard as it to believe, this Celestial is actually a massive, hollow underground world. And what's more, it's not all on a single flat plane like Agartha is. It's essentially an enormous cylindrical shaft, and gravity working along its sides. It's actually very similar in structure to a space colony, though without the constant rotation. We don't understand how this gravity works, or where the sunlight, water, and air are coming from. But perhaps the most unbelievable fact is that, as far as I can tell, this world occupies about 1 million square kilometers. We know it to be at least 1,000 kilometers deep, even though that shouldn't be possible geologically. Isn't the Earth's crust... Right, as of 2019, the record for the deepest hole humans have dug is 12 kilometers. What's more, the stratum on the Earth's surface where humankind exists is only around 40 kilometers deep. And the stratum below it is the Earth's mantle, which means this world's outside is a world of rocks and microorganisms. There could even be a magma eruptions there. Oh, it sounds as though proper human history's environment and Lostbelt's environments are indeed very different. About chat. Hi, Bellas. Welcome back as well. This world, the world we Danas know, is divided into 9 strata. Its name is Miklon. That name is a fairly recent one, though. I wish the Danas could claim credit for it. But I'm afraid it originated with Izkali, the Osilomes leader. I've heard of something like that before. Hi there, nice to meet you. Ocelotl, or Ocelomele, in its plural form, means jaguar in Nahuatl, a language used in Central America. There existed a group of warriors who wore vestments evocative of a jaguar, most notably their helmets from proper human history's Aztec civilization. Jaguars are said to be associated with Tezcatlipoca, the Aztec god of war, and terrifying elementals said to live in the rainforest. So is that what those guys were? The ones with guns and jaguar masks who kept attacking us? So you've already encountered them. I can't believe they've already made it this far. The Ocelome, the Semele appeared alongside the cryptid. They soon began hunting Danos for sport, though they called it war. I hear they even built a major city on the 5th stratum. I believe Izkali, the Osilomes leader, wants to wipe out every last Danos. Countless Danos have already lost their lives at the Osilomes' hands. Some of them have been tied up and left to bleed out, or driven to feral madness by poison. Regardless, there aren't many Danos like me still living out in the wilds anymore. You know, come to think of it, those Osilome look a lot like all of you. So their weapons are called guns. I can tell you those were quite a shock to us. Does it mean they're also human like us? Wow, those guys are even worse than I thought, but why would they do something like that? Do they have turf wars and stuff here in Miklon too? It is less a turf war than it is a matter of resource gathering. They're looking to profit off us. They still strip us of our meat, process our bones, and trade our hearts as though they were precious jewels. Mala would never allow such a thing, but they've been clever enough to avoid drawing its attention. That is what the Osilome are, organized criminals. How's that any different from the Mafia? This jungle's even scarier than I thought. That does sound like a criminal organization, and if that's all true, everyone on the border could be in danger. Right, we should try to get to the border as quickly as we can. Unfortunately, we lost contact with them about 4 hours ago. One of the last things Sion told us was that the ship was crippled, and it would take the crew days to get comms back online. Thank goodness everyone's okay, at least. Can I talk now? I sure hope so. Now that we're all together, we should get moving. The storm border crashed south of us. I think it's about 300 kilometers from here. I'm not sure how long it'll take us to go so far, but I do know we have no time to waste. It was too dangerous for Mash and me to try and make the journey alone, but we'll be fine now that you're here, Pakchak. Those Ocelotl guys try attack us, they just send servants to deal with them. And worst case scenario, we can use your magical energy to fire the black barrel. Yeah, about that. Seriously? You can't summon servants anymore? I see, that explains some things. I didn't even realize. I'm sorry I'm such a useless servant. Okay, right now we should head for the storm border. The storm border? Do you mean the flying boulder that fell from the sky wall? Landed over past Chichen Itza. We'll need to cross Tlatlacupqui to reach it. I can't really recommend that though, since you just arrived. Tepu? May I ask what you're doing? Why, I'm getting dressed up. I haven't been outside in quite some time after all. You're going no matter what I tell you, yes? Then you'll need a guide. Allow me a formal introduction. I'm Tepu, a stargazer. I think fate may have brought us together. I'll be your guide here in Miklon, the golden sea of trees. Damn. He's got some drip. I think he has a permanent companion now. Yeah! I'm really happy we got to bring her along after Elfie sex. Oh! Damn. Ah. Really do, but you look like a space colony cylinder thing. Wow. It is literally the Citadel man, bro. Such a cool tubular dude. Tubular. Thought I was an eye for a second, right? And that was awesome. Hell yeah. It's so hot. I can't believe how much hotter it is outside the cave. What's the temperature anyway? 50 degrees Celsius? That's like 136 degrees Fahrenheit. Not even deserts get that hot. This is almost unbearable for a man of the sea. Gee, this is much hotter than I was expecting. At least it's not intolerable as long as we're in the shade. Master, is your Mr. Coat's thermal regulation working properly? Going to max, it only works for me. The sun is at the 3rd stratum right now, so it's going to stay this hot for some time. But there's no need to take reckless risks. It will cool once the sun gets further away. Why don't we take a short break here? I understand you're in a hurry, but you still need the occasional rest. Just that then. That's a good idea too. We've been traveling for about 2 hours. Let's take a 15-minute break. Got it. I'll go fetch us some water then. Don't worry, I can tell there's a river nearby. He's got a lot of spirit for being such a whiner. I kind of get the sense he wants Amiga for not being much of a fighter by finding other ways to be useful. Hey Mash, have a little magical energy boost. I'm going to go with him to hang out in case anything happens. I really do see those two are still the same, even in this Lostbelt. I hope that's true for us as well. The jungle, quite a lot of information here, not bad, harsh, but pleasantly cool temperature, very humid, high atmospheric pressure, lots of smells. It is like a flood of life, so many colors and waves, both on the micro and macro scales. If I concentrate on the sensations, all these colors start to feel nauseatingly vivid. Do you know what I mean? It really feels like something's coming up my throat. Ugh. You really weren't kidding, you're vomiting up rainbows, Director Olga Marie. Maybe you should, turn down your, sensors until you're used to this environment. Quit rubbing my back, and I told you that's not my name. Still, I think that might be good advice. Lowering the sensitivity of my senses is probably the way to go here. Your name's Masculate, right? A human, too. Your body structure is very different from Pocky Talks. I am, but I'm also a demi-servant, so my body is a mixture of human and servant. Makes me a lot stronger than I may look, so if you need someone to do heavy manual labor, Uoga Marie, please don't hesitate to ask me. A demi-servant, huh? Right, of course. One of those. I know what those are. Want me to explain? No, I totally know what they are. They're one of Earth's local specialties, right? I remember at least learning the words. You know, I don't have any problem with you personally, but demi-servant. Something about those words rankles me. Why don't you think of different ones? Whoa, are you guys friends now? Sorry for ruining the moment. But I ran into some nasty dancers and they follow me here. Press Smash, help me. Do you know these dinos, Tepu? Their brains have atrophied beyond repair. They're neither living nor dead any longer. Wow. Literal brain rotted. They're akin to tumors in the jungle. Each is a mindless predator who exists only to convert whatever animal they find into energy. There's no reasoning with them. Our only choice is to run away or shut them down with force. Nothing out here. Then I guess there's no other way. Well, looks like I'm up, Pocketchalk. Leave it to me. I'll get rid of them in no time. But don't let them get too close to me. Mash, I order you to keep me shielded. You're my new bodyguard. Right, it'd be my pleasure. Preparing for combat. I wonder if like she just like got weaker when like Kukulkan, or I'm sorry, that big giant green sun energy thing knocked her. I'm like, is he here? Oh, my servant, sure. Heavy cat. Oh, wait, hold on. I have a little version of you, I think. No, I don't. Oh my God, you're one of the only servants I haven't ascended. Are you I thought I already leveled you. Okay, I'm using a support servant. I legit went through all my servants, and I just assumed I kept like an extra copy of Habitrot, like just unleveled on the side, and like I thought I already had like a leveled version already, but I guess not. I guess not. Why do we? When she got bitch slapped by a Green Lantern, yeah. For she and a great happy cat. I'm sorry. Poor happy cat, bro.
味方いいわまとめてかかってきなさいこの星を滑るもの言うことがあるでしょこの星を滑るものである最大ダメージ
Oh, I totally forgot. You change your cards to yourself. Actually, that skill would be so broken. Anyways, if we could actually have it for real.
ちゃんと指導してキラッキラにしてあげる身の程を知れ1兆分の1になれ
Sound about right? Surely. Ow. Wow. It's not gonna be like a 10,000 bird. Kind of insane. Oh, that's right. The Buster, whatever buff lasts longer than one turn. If I don't use it immediately. Okay. Do 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 do.
言うことがあるでしょこの星を滑るも言うことがあるでしょ
Alright, sick.
あのあたりね
let's do this.
ちゃんと指導して知っているかしらじゃ身の程を知れウルトラバースト
Damn. I wonder what that is wrapped around their bodies.
いいともいい感じ了解ちゃんと指導してその辺だな
Let's go heavy!
拍手は必要ないわ私への信頼と尊敬は今後の行動で示しなさい
Cornfield. Might have to begin that general. Wow, those are huge. Each stalk must be at least 2 meters tall. Are these edible, Tepu? You don't just use them for fuel, right? Not at all. Senton, or corn in your language, is the only food that we dinos eat simply because we love it. Now, what's this about using it for fuel, Marine? How does proper human history use corn for? 80% charge. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Ethanol, right? A kind of biofuel made from organic materials. I thought grains were a primary source of nutrient for primitive beings like you, know. Do you just use them for fuel instead of consuming them yourselves as part of the natural cycle? Oh, not exactly. We've grown different crops for different purposes. Some corn is selectively bred to maximize flavor and nutrients, while other corn is optimized for producing ethanol. Some concerns have been raised about the gases produced by growing ethanol corn and their impact on climate change. But these kinds of crops are still a shining example of human ingenuity. So your civilization must destroy its environment to advance. Understand that the evolution of a species often becomes sort of a race to see how far they can get before they devour their own planets. But the way things are going right now, you Earthlings don't have a chance. All the more reason you need a strong leader like me. Hey, it's nice that the president's in a good mood and all, but how you notice? You left the cave about 6 hours ago. The sun was just rising, right? So don't you think it's weird that it doesn't seem any closer to setting yet? Yeah, I think it's been early afternoon for half a day now. What's up, my beloved? Yeah! I don't think we should expect there to be a night here. Megalon is entirely enclosed and folded in on itself, like a giant underground tube of sorts. So the sun here will never sink below the horizon. That's not to suggest the sun actually sinks in our world either, but you know what I mean. But the sun here has definitely been moving south. Well, I suppose farther away might be more accurate. At the rate it's going now, the sun should dim and give way to night in about 5 hours. Since this cavern obviously can't rotate, the sun must be the only celestial body moving down here. I have no idea how it's being controlled, though. This is all way beyond human technology of the 21st century. Let's see what Tepu can tell us. Oh, you rang? My apologies. I promised to serve as your guide, but I've so enjoyed talking with me that I've been completely neglecting my own duties. Now, what would you like to know? Would I be correct in assuming you have questions pertaining to Mictlan's structure, the workings of our sun, our ecosystem, life in the cities here, the crypta, and the coin fields? Yes, that's right. We'd really appreciate it if you could tell us about all that. What would you like to ask first, Senpai? Mictlan's structure. Mictlan's structure. Very good. If you mean to reach the storm border, that is certainly the most important thing to know. Although Mictlan is a flatland jungle, it is actually divided into 9 separate strata. We are currently in the first stratum. This is Tlalocan. Its ceiling, which leads to the surface, forms a deep, steep cliff face. Next, we have the second stratum, and the first boundary of the underworld. That's Tlahuki, the red level. It is an endless river that is home to a species of enormous iguanas. The third stratum is home to the golden city of Chichen Itza. It is a vast and open plain filled with fruits of all kinds. I was in Quran, welcome back as well. The fourth stratum and the second boundary of the underworld is Iztaquihuatl, the white level. It is a bone-strewn graveyard consisting of a valley of blades and wind. The fifth stratum, Tula, the League of Blood and Birds, serves as the blood vessels of the land itself. The sixth stratum and the third boundary of the underworld is Zolzohki, the blue level. It is the land of the galactic sand dunes and vacuum-lightened gardens. The seventh stratum is the singing Ilhucatl, home to the Meztitlan Observatory. The eighth stratum and the fourth boundary of the underworld is Yayakui, the black level. It consists of a subterranean mountain range upon which the sun never shines. And finally, we have the ninth stratum. It is the foot of the great ceiba tree, the dreaded land of Sibalba. As you might expect, these strata are all linked. In theory, anyone could cross freely between them. More practically, though, the underworld's various boundaries are quite dangerous. The dead walk that realm. Even for us Danos, it's considered too dangerous to risk venturing beyond the seventh stratum. For one thing, the eighth and ninth strata are both blanketed by a deadly fog. This fog only recedes for 5 out of every 365 cycles, during the period when the sun shuts down to rest and replenish itself. The act of traveling to the next stratum during this period is called an underworld pilgrimage. No Danos has ever completed this successfully. Underworld pilgrimage, Shibalba. Of course, none of you have a reason to go to the ninth stratum, so this is all purely for reference. I believe the storm border crashed near the edge of the third stratum, near the entrance to the fourth. We should be able to reach it in 4 cycles, but first, we'll need to cross a major checkpoint. That would be Tlalocan, the red boundary of the underworld. It comprises the second stratum. It has become a terribly dangerous place thanks to Tezcatlipoca, the god of wool who accompanies the crypta. The god of war who accompanies the crypta. So that must be the servant David summoned. So he's Tezcatlipoca, the Aztec god of war and sacrifice, and one of the strongest gods in proper human history's Aztec mythology. Dun dun dun! So I see. So in proper human history, humankind is comprised of your species, Homo sapiens. Countless nations spread across 7 continents, and despite your many differences, you have developed all manner of cultures over the course of your history. I suppose if we Danos were to visit your world, we would be classified as reptiles. Your biosphere is limited to your planet's surface, with no colonial expansions into outer space. The ocean? What's an ocean? Please elaborate. I see. So your continents are surrounded by large bodies of salt water, and each has its own distinct ecosystem. You can only imagine how many different varieties of life must flourish in such an environment. Aquatic Danas? No, very few kinds of Danas evolved to live in water. Doing so enlarges our species' skeletal structure, which makes it more difficult to live on land. Democracy and communism? No, that's okay. I have a firm enough handle on your politics and social structures. Given the traits I've observed in all of you, I would guess that your research on various matters has been like stacking pebbles, one on top of the other. Despite lacking the ability to fly, you continue to explore. This is not confined solely to your planet, but you also observe other celestial bodies as well. DNA, cells, elements, atoms. So, if you are to understand the vastness of the universe, you must first learn the laws which govern its smallest parts. How delightful. Y'all, back from nap. How's the reading so far? Pretty good, pretty. I'm having a good time with it so far. Hope you had a good nap. I feel as though the corn kernels have fallen from my eyes. It seems the humans of proper human history are like a cube that lands on a completely decorated side with every tumble it takes. Question instead. Quickly is grasping all this. Are you taken aback, Senpai? I understand. I felt the same way when I first met Tepu back in that cave. We started off telling him one thing, and he immediately hits on 10 other things connected to it. Even if they're concepts or laws he's never heard of. Genius, as you begin to cover him, his brain seems to work on an entirely different level. I wonder if all Dinos are like this. So far, pretty good to you. I still don't know anything about Dinos in general, but are you all alone, Tepu? Were you living in that cave by yourself because you were just too smart? Ah, you're talking about humans who were isolated because they didn't fit in with those around him. In your parlance, outcasts. True, I moved to the wilderness at the first strata because my way of thinking did not match other Danos'. Most have no desire to learn because they never had to rely on their intellect to compensate for a lack of physical prowess. Homo sapiens are short-lived and easily harmed. To have any hope of surviving, you had to evolve in both body and mind. But we Danos never faced any threats here in Mictlan, so the same wasn't true for us. As a result, we never experienced the same need to evolve. Dinosaurs would be in some, but they're strong and smart. That reminds me of one of your expressions, someone being a babe in the woods. Your digestive systems are simply incredible. We Danos could only dream of consuming such a variety of foods. I assume you think nothing of your ability to break down the toxins in plants and absorb only the nutrients. But from my perspective, such a capacity is truly revolutionary. Imagine being able to consume so many different living things, so many kinds of plants as food. I'm so jealous. You think so? No, you mention it. I guess human food culture is pretty unique. Wish Baker was here for this. Sometimes she talks about being the weakest member of the series, so this would really make her day. Tepu, if you don't mind me asking, could you tell us more about Dinos? We've never talked with any besides you, so... Very well, I'll tell you what I can about our ecosystem and how we got where we are now. We Donos are the Lostbelt's prime species, or its equivalent of humans in your world, if you like. We're the dominant species tasked with running this world. A long, long time ago, well before Mictlan was created, our ancestors migrated here from the surface. These ancestors were the creatures you know as dinosaurs in proper human history. From what you've told me, Mash, I understand that there existed several types of dinosaurs. There were the long-necked marine plesiosaurs, bird-like flying pterosaurs, terrestrial theropods, and so on, yes? Well, most Dinos fall under the theropod category. That said, our creation was also shaped in many ways by Mala, so we do have a few of the pterosaur and plesiosaur varieties of Dinos as well. Pterosaurs are especially rare, but they do still exist to this day. Remember what I said about outcasts earlier? I, for instance, was ostracized from my herd because they took issue with my behavior. However, pterosaurs and plesiosaurs are essentially outcasts from the day they were born. I remember you also said most dinosaurs were herbivores and that carnivores were the minority. But all Dinos are herbivores, there are no carnivores. We are unable to break down the toxins in meat, meaning that eating it leads to pain, diminished intelligence, and eventually, death. That is what happened to the unintelligent Dinos who attacked you earlier. Either they gave up their intelligence when they were on the verge of death, or they turned feral after the Ocelome poisoned them. So that's what happened. Those Dinos are really scary, but I feel kind of bad for them now. I mean, dying painfully after being forced to eat meat they didn't want, they might as well be zombies. Why would the Oseblome do that to them? It's to do with their new teachings. You might call it all faith, or perhaps religion. Now that I've met you, I understand the Oselome are Homo sapiens, humans, just like you. They appeared here in Miquelon out of nowhere and quickly moved to expand their territory. One of the central aspects of their faith is offering up hearts of the strong to their god. And since Dinos are the strongest life forms in Miquelon, they of course set their sights on us. They built a city in the 5th stratum. There they tear the hearts from Dinos. Now that you've been kind enough to share your knowledge with me, I have a clear understanding of the situation in Miquelon. 2 opposing factions are fighting a civil war here. One faction consists of Dinos. Our capital is Chichen Itza, the golden city ruled by the king of dinosaurs and protected by the sun god Kukulkan. Kuku! The other faction is Oseblome. The capital is Mexico City, a city of dead created by Tezcatlipoca, the new god of sacrifice. May the crypto from human history who brought him here. The storm border you see crashed in the area between these 2 cities. I don't know what David is. Hold on. I understand that the term the Crypto David summoned is a divine spirit from proper human history. But you see there's also a god in the Dinos' capital? And Kukulkan at that? What's so weird about that, Mash? Haven't there been gods in the other Lost Belts too? Yes, but it's different here. Kukulkan is the Mayan god of wind and water from proper human history. Oh, thanks to Hydrate Teacher. The Dinos have no connection to proper human history mythology whatsoever. So it doesn't make any sense for that god to be here in Miquelon. Oh, wait, come to think of it, the name Miquelon itself comes from the underworld of Aztec mythology. But, as I believe you have said before, the mythology of your world has nothing in common with our own in this world. I understand your confusion, but the answer is quite simple. The very concept of a sun god is also a recent development. We were simply indifferent to such things until recently. In fact, until the Crypto's arrival, we rarely even conversed with words. So it's proper human history itself that passed on the concept of gods. Prior to David Semvoid's arrival, there were no gods of any kind in our world. But once Tezcatlipoca, god of proper human history, was summoned here, many things took on new meaning. Things that simply existed before became special. Technically, I suppose it was an act of substitution, but no matter. The point is, it was the first time anyone in our world had ever heard a story. Damn. Alright then. Bring the concepts of gods to dinosaurs. Ugh. Hello. Hey, welcome back as well. I don't know what to say. You joined it during your reading session. Oh man, this is a lot of reading. I'm trying to think how far do I want to go. Man, the fact that it's in the song, it's like we're just at the end of section 2. Ooh. I don't want to tire up my voice because I want to be able to voice this in like the with my best like at least energy possible. So I'll probably do this last arrow and then like probably take a break after this. But yeah, but it's okay. I think I have enough in me for this ending of this section. Number of to word, yeah. This is a lot of talking, which is fine. I'm enjoying this. I think I'll go to bed now. I learned a great deal today, and I'd like to make sure I've understood it all. And that's why Tepe went to bed early. Ilga Marie is standing about 20 meters away, looking up at the night sky. Good timing. I'm sorry to do this without her, but I want to go over our situation. I think so, Pashita. We should discuss what to do about her as well as our strategy going forward. Yes. What are your thoughts on Ilga Marie, senpai? She's lost almost all her memories except for her name and her objective. She knows only her name and that she's an alien who came to Earth to rule it. She has no memories pertaining to her personal life. She only knows what she learned about Earth prior to coming here. Outside of that, she doesn't know anything about Caldia or the Bleached Earth phenomenon or our battle on the Storm Border. You know, she is the foreign god. I don't want to treat her like she's our enemy. Over these past 12 hours, she's proven to be very friendly, so if she never recovers her memories, let's not tell her she's around us right now. I feel kind of bad about it, but I think it's for the best, too. I wasn't saying she's the future ruler of Earth, but I can tell she means she just wants to make things better, not tyrannically rule over mankind. She's very different now than when she talked to the Stormbreaker as a foreign god. I think that's probably the real her, so as long as she doesn't remember she's the foreign god, she should at least stay on our side, right? Then I'm for not telling her, on one condition. That should be the only secret we keep from her. Real friends don't keep everything to themselves. Definitely. Okay then. Madam President. Look at her face. I love it. What is it? I was just making my president constellation, you know. Oh, sorry to interrupt you then. I love the idea of making your own constellation. It's nothing special. Every noble does it when they come to a new celestial body. Anyway, did you have something to tell me? I'm sure hope it was worth my while. Huh? Huh? And now you're all caught up. Servants, masters, mages, Caldia, the incineration of humanity, singularities, the bleached earth phenomenon, cryptors, trees of emptiness, proper human history, Lostbelt. Exactly how many times has Earth faced an existential crisis at this point? Alright, I have a much clearer picture of how foolish you humans are now. You guys have been through a lot. Huh. Still, nice job taking back your future, even if it was just for the one time. I'm impressed, Pocky. It sounds like you've been working hard too, Mash. This Caldia organization you belong to doesn't sound half bad either. Preserving humanity's future without anyone ever knowing. What a fulfilling calling. Director? What are you talking about? You all see the strangest things sometimes. Are you experiencing some kind of bug? Good story, but I can really only give it a 9 out of 10. That's despite it being the most satisfying story I've ever heard. Do you know why I scored it like that? No, I don't. You say it's the most satisfying story you've ever heard, but it's still only a 9 out of 10? I mean, it's still not enough, right? You and Pocky did some impressive work, I'll grant to you. But it's missing a certain finishing touch. Like, it's made really well, but there's still a gaping hole right through the middle of it. I think it would be even better if it had someone bright and shiny in it too. I don't know who or what, but... Oh. Now I get it. Want to do some fulfilling work yourself? Oh. Huh. No, you humans. The retort alone was enough to bring you up to a full 10 out of 10. If you are so eager for my help, then alright. I'll help you save Earth. What are friends for? Alright. Aw. I love how earnest her smile is. Uh-oh. Wait. Don't you work for her? Okay, you're just gonna hang out. Alright. We'll go for president? Yeah! Well, back, yay. Foreign jump scare, yeah. Goodness, I was so happy I didn't realize how late it was. We should really set up our sleeping bags. Teppy said night lasts about half as long as day here. If my math is right, that means night lasts about 12 hours. So we can sleep a full 7 hours, then still head through this cornfield before daybreak. I'll keep night watch. You guys just go to sleep and don't worry about anything. Thanks, Marine. My boss forgot how to pay me. I didn't really look at them too, yeah. Uh-oh. This is going to be a problem. Could you imagine one day, like, you see your boss just hanging out with the enemy? Bro, what? Red Cold River. Sorry. Breaking Benjamin just came out of me. Couldn't help it. Red River! Anyways, God. Okay. I would love to keep narrating more and more, but like, I know better than to push myself to the part my throat gets like way too dry. Like if I narrate like for way too long. It's like one thing if I'm just like casually chatting, but I'm trying to do like all the different voices and stuff, and like I don't know if I'm even doing a good job, but if I can at least make them sound distinct, then that's good enough for me. But yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys have been enjoying the read along so far. When it comes to the story, honestly, part of me kind of wants to like get through the rest, like the last of the Lostbelt of Arc 2 like together. But I don't know if I'm gonna also be selfish and read it to myself like I did LB6. But it was like LB6 was a really special one, and like I may or may not have cried like a little bit off stream a couple times. I mean, I cried like I say, I cried off stream. I've cried plenty of times throughout a lot of the story that I didn't read off stream, especially like Babylonian, the end of Solomon and stuff. But I think this looks like it would be a good one to share with you guys. I don't know. I'm enjoying it a lot, and a lot of you guys seem to enjoy reading along. So I think we can do it. It just might take a while because it's a lot of reading through. So if you're willing to bear with me, I will continue to try doing my best. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this little LB7 retro. It's great. It's more important that you finish it than read it to us. Oh yeah, you're doing great. Thanks, Eton. I can't wait for that one scene to happen. The best scene in this last one. Ooh, Kide wondering how the hell did we get here, right? 010 Kide voice, not deep enough. Want. I'm sorry. Hey, so good news, bad news. Bad news first, I won't be able to pay you this week. Good news, I got MP5 new release. Let's go. Yeah, right. It's great. Yay, I'm glad you're enjoying it too. Class is 0. You should probably try to finish it soon so you don't miss out on the Storm Pods. Oh, that's right. I forgot we have Storm Pods now because of the Ordeal Call release pretty recently. Yeah. I'm reading Pocky. Thanks, Sun Chow. Seeing Pocky trying to finally catch up with story. Only 6 months behind now. So proud. Yeah! Slowly but surely. Yeah! Thank you so much. Enter Taka for the Pocky community sub. Thank you. Super appreciate it, Taka. Thank you so much. It was making it into an ASMR VOD. It's just like what? Just say all the lines in a more calm, relaxed tone instead of like trying to make them a little bit more animated and distinct. I don't know. I like putting a little bit more gumption behind it if I can, but yeah. Time to nah. We just finished section 2 because there's just so much reading to do. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I'll go ahead and start sending off here. I'll read all your goodnight messages. But yeah, before we go, if you want to see more pocket read-alongs or the occasional variety stream like we did last stream with Stellar Blade, or I don't know, Rolls and Zillazone Zero, Nikkei, FGO, whatever else. I play as well. If you check out the Discord, !Discord if you're new around here. And then yeah, that's where you see my announcements every single day. So you know what's up, whether I'm like, oh yeah, or if I'm like at the gym, like I posted like on my Twitter, my gains. Yes, you can follow that if you really want to as well. And you can just like go straight to my notifications, I guess, here. And then yeah, and then boom, look at that. 45 pounds to 69 pounds shoulder presses. But yeah, I don't know. You can also keep open video. Although I rarely post on my Twitter. It's like maybe once a month, if that, once every other month. But any hoozles, I don't know. Feel free to check out that, I guess. And there's also the Rolls channel if you want to get notified when I go live. But yeah, like I said, I've been enjoying the story a lot, and I'm just glad to finally actually get back into reading it, dude. It's been so long. So thanks for waiting for me, and I'll continue doing my best to hopefully make it worth a while. But yeah, all right, let's get to reading some good night messages before I ship you guys off to Beba. Looks like she's live right now with some Arc Knights playing right now, some Fish Knights. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Good night, Pocky. Good night, chat. Thanks for starting reading, Hansi. I really appreciate it. Really have a wonderful rest of your night. You all beautiful people. Thanks you. Thanks for sticking around for the read through as well. Really appreciate it. Buenas noches, Pocky and chat. Buenas noches, Carlos. Fair, Ian. Good night. Have a good night. Hey, Error. Night, Pocky and chat. Night, Danta. Good night, Pocket. Good night, chat. Have a good night, Synchro. See you later as well. Night, all. Have a good night, TV the Merc. Rolls and Zuzi. Go, Pocky. Well, it's gonna happen. I want Caesar C6. Like, I've been saving specifically for her rerun banner. Like, literally next patch. It's gonna happen. But yeah. Good night, Pocky and chat. I enjoy story time, Pocky. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed story time, Eton. See you on Monday for the next read along of Lost 7. Bro. Yeah. I'll let you guys know when the next read along is. Yeah, and stuff. But yeah, that's what the Discord's for. Thanks for streaming, Pockers. See you have been lurking. Cool. I hope you having a good lurk and super chew. See you later. Twitter is only for you to be. Wow, dude. Russell Pocky, things on zero see a horse. I'm an owl. Bye bye to you. Sleep all that, Pocky. Have a good sleep as well whenever you do as well. Yay. Stream done already? Yeah. Sorry, and I'll play a carrot. I know I need to like start resting. I could probably like talk if I really wanted to for like again maybe like half an hour or more, but I don't want to push myself too much. If I can help it. Plus, yeah, I'd rather be reading with like the full amount of I don't know, force and vocal, whatever differences they can make for the characters as best as possible. And yeah, it's a little bit hard to do that if I tire out my throat for too long. But yeah, but I don't know. I hope you appreciate the stream. Then I'm play a carrot. Giving some muscles, right? Anyways, okay, we're going to start the raid over to Booby side of things. We're going to say, let's see here. We enjoyed story time with Pocky. And then we're going to do cheer. And then maybe like nerd, I guess, because that's kind of closely related to reading. Okay, and then what's one more? Oh, pillow hug. Pillow hug would be perfect. Getting comfy while like listening to Gary along. Yeah, where is pillow hug? Pillow hug. There we go. All right, that'll be a raid message over to Booby side of things. You're sticking around for that. Always take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next. See you guys. Thanks, Jane. Yeah, thanks for watching it too, Ryan Long. Jane claiming anniversary stuff. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna happen probably maybe on one of these Nola Censored streams one day. I have 447 unclaimed missions. Oh, you're talking about FGO. Yeah. I'm lazy. Also, there's like I think some faux pas in here, and I don't want to sit through like sorting my inventory for the faux pas. So, I'll get around one day to claiming all of them. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right. Raid is starting up. I'll see you guys on the next one. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm like so small. Yeah. Da 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 da.
Sí, sí.